They play the song.
In this team, we're going to stand together and fight this disease.
I come this way before, traveled with open joy. Circumstances navigated the path, and life happened oh so fast. No, it got lonely. Sometimes you see, I know we couldn't make it. Even when I'm off beat, I still land on my feet, and nothing can shake me, cause I know life took a hold on. I never. This is where I am destined to be. I'm not ready to give up. Never. I believe in the miracle of life. Life's a play for no rehearsal. Learn quickly, they'll come for your role. Games can play, can't take it personal, cause the devil is a liar. Telling you the truth, it's all in what you do, some things you gotta do, and it's fight for millions, take a second, see the blessing in it, but much expected, much is given, want to make the living, now I'm giving back to the children, never let the power come first before your happiness, yes, you can be the best if you go the distance, mix a little sweat with your persistence. You know that the best things are never instant. Just shine up, let them see your brilliance. Get up, open up your eyes now. It's the moment of truth. No backing down. We're bringing it to life. For the children, it's a given. You gotta give it, be a blessing.
This my personal statement. Run the game like I'm aces. Learn to develop patience, determined to be the greatest. Yeah, bobbing and weaving, they changing up like the seasons. Indigenous to the grind, so I do it for all my people. Jabbing the competition, back up against the ropes. You fighting for recognition, I'm fighting just to promote equality where we lack it. While cancer slowing our road, I'm confident we'll make it. We focus on common goals.
Yeah, give back, give love, give something away. Never give up, stand tall to fight another day. 2 toes, 2 feet, I stand on the ground. I'm going soon and fight this final round. Life's a play for no rehearsal. Learn quickly, they'll come for your role. Can't take it personal, cause the devil is alive. Tell you the truth, it's all in what you do, some things you gotta do,
Hey, barbershop conversations, man. What's up? How we feel, man? So I'm experimenting with what's this called? StreamYard. Anyways, man, what up, DB? Play the damn song, man. What it do, Keena, Chris J, Ronald Finkley, Rob. What's up, Wesley, man? What's up? How's everybody feeling tonight? Friday, I wanted to go light. What up, Triple OG? But the breaking news came out, and I was like, I had about 5 or 6 people send it to me, so I was like, man, we got to go with this. Wookie Wook, King Woe, Reggie Owens, what's up, man? Omega Red, Andrew Charles, man, Mr. J Dub, 88 Sports Talk. What it do, y'all? What it do? We just chilling on a Friday night, quarantining together, cyberly. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully everybody having a great day. What's up, Herbert? Man, so yeah, man. I actually created a clip. And but first of all, hopefully everybody had a great Friday, great week. You know what I mean? Because I want to do some screen sharing and shit. So I'm trying to get better at this shit. So and all y'all motherfuckers be asking what the phone number is and what's the Cash App. So I was like, shit, just put it all on the screen. So that's where we're at. If this works out, I'll become a member, and that way I'll be able to put more on the screen and shit like that, man. So we can just keep it fluid. And see, I can do shit like I can have people come in the stream and shit like that. So it's pretty dope. So that's where we're at in terms of so that's why I did it like this. So if y'all want to be visual, I can shoot y'all a stream, and if you got something to say, You know, I mean, we can go. StreamYard is the best. Oh, you use it too, Reg? Yeah, and it's easy, dog. This is easy. This is like amateurish, man. But I played a clip, man. We can jump into this, but I'm gonna play this clip first. And I got my first ever screen sharing. Y'all, we gonna make history together. What up, Jennifer? Say hi, Victor, if you're alive. Oh, I appreciate you telling Victor to come in here. I appreciate you. I appreciate you, man. Thank you for sharing the content. But let's see if I can screen share really quick. Okay, cool. All right. Let me go here. All right, where's that video clip? I want to play this video clip for y'all. Let me see what y'all see. All right, cool. All right, I want to play this clip for y'all. And I thought this was important to the energy of this show. All right, I'm gonna play this clip. You guys can see it, and I'm gonna play this clip, and I want you guys to call in as you guys talk about this clip. You can talk about anything, but if you want to talk about this clip, you're more than welcome to. Just listen to this real quick. Watch this.
You couldn't fight worse. You couldn't fight worse. Don't whoop me, mother. You wasn't never the mother cab driver. You get your you wasn't never the mother cab driver. You got it. Let me go. I don't even know why you got that mother trainer.
We ain't got him, baby. Go ahead, come on.
Trainer.
Come on.
You went at the fight, so how you gonna be something at the trainer? You went at the mother fighter.
Hey, go ahead.
Got my gym.
Go ahead.
You talking about this girl right here? My wife? You talking about my wife? Inside my house that I paid for? Now her bitch ass daddy, nigga? Huh? And now her bitch ass daddy? I ain't never accepted not one thing from her in my life. Why? Cause y'all be playing on me, bitch. Like I need a girl for something. Nah, I give her anything she ever asked me for. I ain't never asked her for nothing. She bought me 2 pairs of shoes. I don't think I ever whoop. I don't think.
All right, man. I thought that was just extremely important to the show because it puts everything in context in terms of like fatherhood, kids growing up without fathers, and emulating. Emulating is so important. See, you got to take into account like energy can't be broken; it can only be transferred. You understand what I'm saying? And NBA YoungBoy have seen someone respond in this way. He's seen a man respond to someone in this way, disrespectful to an elder, maybe disrespectful to the actual father. Maybe he's even been disrespectful to his father. And what's so compelling about that is Yaya has seen her father respond to her grandfather this way in the terms of disrespect. You know what I mean? So I think that all this plays into it. You understand what I'm saying? And when I made this clip, it kind of like you know how you get that warm, angry feeling and shit. You know, it definitely made apparent that fatherhood is essential. You know what I mean? We're gonna jump into the phone. I don't want to talk too much because I think y'all's opinion is so important to this. So feel free to call in. I'm gonna get better at screen sharing and shit. But the good thing is now we can screen share. So feel free to call in. Oh, yeah, I don't need the number now. I was about to copy and paste the number. I have it. So feel free to call in. The phone lines are open. And yeah, man, I just I saw that shit and that shit kind of threw me in a loop, man. You know what I mean? And if you have any experience on, I have no experience in terms of. Oh, it doesn't go.
Lemo 10 to B12, double check the details. Gotta cross my T's and dot my I's or I can't sleep well.
What's up, DB?
What's going on, Fredro? How you feeling, man?
I'm feeling good, man. What's popping?
Man, that last piece you just played, man, that piece really just disgusts me so much, man. I mean, that is so disgusting. Mm-hmm. You know, for me, my pops is the greatest dude to ever be born. You know what I'm saying? Like I can't say enough good stuff about my pops, you know, and I don't know what it's like for dudes who really didn't have their pops in their life every day, all day, trying to do the right thing for him, you know. But to see him disrespect that man like that, you know, on national TV with the type of, I mean, it was so much passion and vitriol. I mean, it was nasty. And that shit really disgusts me to see that, man. And every time I see Floyd, that image of me seeing him pointing and screaming at his dad, that shit just never leaves my brain.
Yeah.
This
is actually the third time only. I mean, I had to edit it, so I apologize. But this is only like, if that was counted as one, that's only the fourth time I've ever watched that clip. You understand what I'm saying? And it was that painful for me. You understand? That was one of the most painful things. One of the more painful things I've ever seen on TV. You know what I'm saying? So, but I think it speaks volumes of where we're at today in terms of the Mayweather family and NBA YoungBoy and us as a culture. You know. So, but continue.
Yeah, whenever I see that as a recommended video on YouTube, I never watch it. You know what I'm saying? Like this, it's just gossipy to me. You know what I'm saying? Some people call it tea. I call that shit filth and gossip, and I don't want to be nowhere near that shit. But you know, they made amends, and I think Floyd did a beautiful speech for his pops at his Hall of Fame induction. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
So I think they made amends, and you know, and they got a better relationship now, and they had to get through some stuff. But back to Yaya and NBA YoungBoy, man, it's just more shit developing. You know, I don't go on social media and like I'm not really into the culture like that. You know what I'm saying? Like the gossip culture, I guess I can call it. But you know, hearing stuff like now she stabbed a chick with a butter knife. You know, I mean, it ain't funny as crazy as it sounds, but I think this shit is crazy because she stabbed the chick at least 3 times. They said once in each arm and then one time in the stomach. And it's reported that the chick was pregnant and expectant, you know, and then she lost the child. And I think that changes the complexity and the dynamic of this case.
She didn't lose the child, did she?
Say it again?
Did she lose the child? Have you heard that?
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I just heard, like 15, 20 minutes before you started.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Well, allegedly,
So
we ain't gonna go. Allegedly, we ain't gonna say barbershop said that shit because, oh man, I definitely don't want to put that on them. But yeah.
Or in the HR, because you know the victim claims.
Yeah. Okay.
That she was pregnant. You know what I'm saying? But man, you know, that part is unfortunate. If the chick really was pregnant, you know, then there's probably got to be some judgment and consequences against Yaya. But if not, there also need to be charges pressed against, you know, the baby mama of NBA YoungBoy. Now I guess the sort of the good news for Yaya, she got a really good attorney. I believe it's what's his name, Kurt Schaefer.
Yeah,
Kent
Schaefer. He actually got a girl off who stabbed someone to death. You know, I was doing some research on it. You know,
I remember that. He'd been defending Jay Prince, and you know, yeah. That I mean, if you're working like that, you know, this is it ain't no Johnny Cochran type of work, but if you got somebody in your corner to help to defend you, that's probably a good person, especially in that state. But you know, man, listen, I hope this all works out for this girl in the end, man. It looks like she's gonna do some time, maybe not all of the amount of time that they're talking about, 99 years, but you know, she may do somewhere, I don't know, between 24 months to I don't know, 7 years or something like that. I mean, we in Cali, so I know the Cali laws a lot better than I do for states like Texas. But in the end, man, let's just, you know what I'm saying? Let's just hope that the ancestors will be with both of them and hope this chick wasn't really pregnant and maybe thought she was pregnant or whatever it might be. But this shit is going to change. I mean, everything, you know, shit's going to change boxing too, because it's not going to have Floyd's head right. You know what I'm saying? It's going to fuck him up psychologically. And everybody that he's working with and around is gonna feel it too. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, it's funny how when things get real, DB, everyone has common sense. You know what I'm saying? Like leading up to it. Yeah, get him, get her, fight, do that, get the gun. You know what I mean? And now when it hits the fan, everyone has all this common sense. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Listen, I was saying this time, and I hate saying this, but it was the time when I was locked up too. You know, everybody come in and during their first week, everybody want to be hard, but then the second and third week start kicking in and everybody want to be praying to Jesus and everybody want to be praying to Allah and everybody's so, you know, so soft and so sincere and got so much sense now. Like shit, man, let's hope, man. Let's hope. Anyway, man, that's just the latest that I got off of this shit right here. And just, you know what I'm saying? I hope this shit all end up working out.
Yeah. Appreciate
for everybody.
Appreciate you, D.
All right, Joe.
All right. I appreciate it. He got a nickname for me every day. Yeah, man. Shit. No, I definitely didn't expect that. That's not what I was coming on here. I was actually thinking that anyone had any experience with a family member or something facing this amount of time and getting off. You know what I mean? We can go anywhere with the conversation, but that's where I was going.
And no, I ain't taking no losses. Yeah, I got heat, baby. No, I don't know nothing about those. No, I don't sleep, baby.
This shit goes hard. What's up, 405?
Barbershop, what's going on?
Hey, how you feel, man? How you been?
Very well, very well. And I feel for the Mayweathers, man, with the whole, baby moms, Uncle Roger, and Yaya. It's just like one thing after another. That I feel for them, man. You know, at the end of the day, they human. You know, I know he's this big household name. The man is, he's wealthy, he's blessed, but at the end of the day, he's human just like us. And we go through trials and tribulations just like everybody else. But let me go ahead and ask you, I got so much in my mind just going around this because I got a daughter. She's due, right before the fall, and
congratulations.
And it's just so. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah,
and God
sure.
bless your family and children too.
Yeah.
And it's just so surreal everything that's going on with Yaya and all. What is your gut feeling? Just to speculate, like, how do you think this is going to end? Like, do you think
honestly,
the judge is going to give them a plea deal, or it's going to be favorable for her? Because I think even with 5 years, that's a hell of a favor.
Really?
Compared to that 99. The 99?
It's compared
to
99.
I'll take the 5.
Yeah, I didn't know. Man, 99 years. I don't know if that's just protocol. You understand what I'm saying? I don't know. I've never seen that. Those aren't even football numbers, man. That's a basketball game. You know what I mean? I've never even seen nothing like this. You know what I mean? Like, and it's Texas. You understand? And I didn't expect this. I honestly thought, for real, Floyd would settle this shit out of court. They'll pay the girl to be quiet.
That's the best thing they could do. Pay that lady, make her, make her life set, just to put this behind them for both parties. That's the best thing they could do, and let that be a learning experience for her. And two things I wanted to comment. The first comment, my kids in my house right now, my girl listening to me, so she knows what it is. I always tell them, you never had it so good. Let me say that again. You never had it so good. Why? Because y'all born here, y'all free, y'all got a roof over your head, I got a source of income. Even if we were struggling, we wouldn't be, going hungry or whatnot. You got your Wi-Fi, you got your tablet, you got your phone, you got the YouTube. Like, it's just so. Try to ask your child to, do some chores or something. They'll have a heart attack. It's not like, a generation ago where that would be just part of the protocol in the household. But now the kids are so spoiled that they don't even know what's in front of them or what's reality. Another thing I want to just an open question for everyone. Do you think the lifestyle that dad provided Yaya, which is beautiful, what father wouldn't want to bless the little girl with everything they got? What dad wouldn't? I would too, But do you think that backfired with all those, just having the easy life, lack of a better word, the easy life, just being spoiled and just being blessed and just being pampered and, to the point that she lost sight of the real life consequences, or maybe she didn't know, innocently not knowing that this thing can land you behind bars for life, and you could easily throw your life away over some little stupid incident, which we should always raise our children to, teach them to pick and choose your battles. Just the other day, I know I'm going all over the place, but just the other day I was watching a little clip. It was about 30 minutes. It's basically a brief summary of what the 48 laws of power consist of. And man, I'm about to hit 30 in June. And when I watch that 30-minute clip, which I know I could read the book and they'll expand and, and they'll go into depth of each law of power. But in one of the laws of power, it says, always pick and choose your battles. Don't try to overcome or one up in every situation when you know in your gut that you could be losing this, you know, and things could go south real quick. But yeah, go ahead and I mean that's my time right there. If you want to add to whatever.
I don't know where to start. I don't know where you want me to start, but I appreciate you.
Okay, let's go back. I'm sorry for cutting you off, Fred.
Okay.
Yeah, I love your channel. Let's go back to what I said about Floyd. Do you think?
Okay. I'll answer that when I get to the next call. I'll answer it for sure.
All right, beautiful. Do you think?
All right, peace.
I'll answer that when I get to the next call. I'll answer it. All right,
Turn down the background noise.
Hello?
Hey, turn down the back. I'll answer your question. What's up?
I'm down. Hello?
Up? Well, yeah, we here.
I got issues with that. I'm saying the situation was going on when Mayweather and his daughter in YB. You know, she killed the baby.
I don't know that. I don't.
Yeah, I bet. You know what I'm saying? I believe that. No.
I don't know that.
No.
I ain't reporting that shit because I know I know the value of this channel.
Killed a baby. No. She was pregnant. The word up. Mayweather's daughter stabbed her, and she was pregnant, and the baby lost. The baby died.
No.
You didn't know that?
No. You got to send me a link for that. You got to send me a link.
Yeah, nah. So, like I was saying, though, that's why I think that's why the prosecution doing the time, the 99 years and all that. Because, come on, man. Like, how you would kill a baby in somebody's stomach? It's ridiculous. And I don't believe she don't listen to Mayweather at all. She don't listen to Mayweather at all. Mayweather tell her do this, and you know what I'm saying, she want to do her own thing and all that. So you saying forget your family, forget, you know what I'm saying? You understand where I'm coming from, though, right?
Yeah, I understand where you're coming from.
Yeah, man, like you can't be just doing what you want to do. You got your father, listen to your pops. That's it. Thank you for taking my call. This is my first time on this call.
Welcome.
I apologize, but it is what it is. That's very emotional. You know what I'm saying? That's it. That's what I have to say, sir.
I appreciate you calling in.
God bless.
All right, one. I'm trying to find everything on this shit, man, but I don't know, man. Oh, God, I don't know. Whew. I ain't reporting that shit. He ain't put that shit on me. I have not reported that. I have no idea. Even if I knew right now, I wouldn't report it. Yeah, man. Yeah. So if it's a hot topic for sure.
Double check the details. Gotta cross my T's and dot my I's or I can't sleep well.
What's popping?
What's good, homie?
How you feel, King?
Oh, man, I feel good, King. How's it going over there?
Oh, super. Everything feeling good.
That's what's up, man. I feel everything you're saying, but I'm going to have to add on to what you're saying. I'm going to have to keep it 100 with you, man.
Yeah, I want you to.
It has a lot to do with the Diana situation, with the Yaya situation.
You have to do with the what? Say it again.
It has to do with the Yaya situation.
Oh, yeah, take your time.
The NBA YoungBoy situation.
Oh, go ahead.
I feel what you're saying about influence as far as fathers having influence in their kids' lives and how what a father does can have a big impact on his kid's life. But I'm going to keep it 100, man. At the end of the day, she just a statistic, man. She just a typical thug-loving female, man. I mean, it don't matter what income level they come from, if they had a dad or not, or what other excuse people love to give. The majority of females like drama and thug niggas. And then they blame the rest of us when they end up as single moms. And I mean, it's sad to say that, but it's real. And the real reason that females like niggas like NBA YoungBoy is because most of us guys who are citizens and got our shit together and when we wasn't out getting arrested, and when we was younger, most of us, not all of us, grew up in fatherless households without our father. And even the ones that did grow up with their father, most of the time, women was running the household. And so that's what we saw. And that's why all of us who grew up like that are beta males. NBA young boy niggas like him, thug niggas, they was in the streets, and most of them, and if not all of them, don't have a father either. But the difference is they had other guys in the street teach them the game. A lot of you guys think that women's like these guys because they thugs and they shoot people and they kill people, but that's not why NBA is getting all these girls. The reason why is because they learned the power of saying no and unavailability and putting them against each other and getting into their emotions at an early age. But us nice guys, we feel like we gotta be there for them, and we trying to be good guys, and we don't want them to think we cheating on us. Us nice guys don't want us to think stuff like that. But these guys knew from OGs in the streets telling them the game. So maybe they didn't have a father in their life, but they had OGs, other pimps, hustlers in the streets telling them to give women space. Don't be so available. And that's why most of these guys know how to play with these girls' emotions. Think about it. Yaya came from a rich background, man. She had everything, and none of that meant anything to her. That didn't mean anything to her because niggas like NBA Youngboy was taught to treat them like shit, to not be so available. They learned that shit from OGs in the streets. Most of us didn't have it. Most of us grew up in fatherless households with our mama running there telling us, oh, you got to be nice to her, da-da-da-da-da. You got to do for her. You got to treat her like a queen, da-da-da-da-da. Women, niggas like NBA Youngboy, he knows what the game is. So that's how he can get a female like Yaya Mayweather, who is the daughter of close to damn near a billionaire. Think about that, man. You ever thought about that?
Oh, all week. I've thought from every perspective, but I come on here to get better understanding. You know what I mean? Everyone has their own input. I get it.
Yeah.
I get it. No, I get it. I get it.
Well, yeah, I just wanted to shed light on the situation and why Yaya is acting like this over a know-nothing nigga, man. That's why, because they know how to play with women's emotions to get them to do that, to get them to go against each other, to get them to damn near kill each other, man. That's why. I mean, maybe... But yeah, I ain't gonna hold you up, man. I just wanted to shed light on that, Ken.
Right. Appreciate you, dog, for calling in. We getting a lot of new callers, man. Getting a lot of new callers.
All you scared to death Negroes.
What's popping, Triple OG?
My favorite line. Okay. Now, I'm gonna start with this.
Scared to death Negroes.
All right. You can take a nigga out the hood, but you can't take the hood out of Negro.
Mm-hmm.
Floyd daddy taught him everything he know about boxing. Everything. Mm-hmm. He would not be who he is had it not been for his father. He talked about some trying times when he was little. Somebody shot at his daddy. Daddy held him up in front of the bullet. I ain't believe it. Now. And then he talking about, that's all I did was box. My daddy made me do this. My daddy made me do a whole lot of stuff too. And I came from a 2-parent home and we weren't poor, put it that way. Mm-hmm. The other thing was we integrated school. White boy beat 3 girls up, black girls up, and their 2 little brothers, and they were little kids. I was 19, the boy was 18. I caught his ass the next day, beat the shit out of him. They ain't charged that boy with nothing for what he did to them 3 black women and the 2 little boys, but they charged me with felonious assault with intent to kill. 25 to life. I ain't had nothing but my fist. And you wonder why they may have said 99 years? She ain't even need a knife, okay? It's all in what they want to do. Now, what sounds worse when you go to court? We're charging her with stabbing an individual, or we're charging her with malicious wounding with a deadly weapon. What sounds worse?
Sure.
How you think they're going in there?
The latter, yeah.
That's how they go in there. Other thing is, when Floyd cussed his dad out, what I noticed, he was talking a lot of shit, but he was walking away, and them bodyguards was, trying to stay around Floyd. But did you notice, didn't nobody put their hand on his daddy?
Yeah, I did.
Okay, that's what I was telling people. He said, Floyd said, get the fuck out of my motherfucking chair. He said, you put me out. But nobody touched him. And I think I told you, I don't know, maybe a few days ago or last week, I said, that's the gangster in that family, the daddy. When they had all that argument and he won't there for that first Madonna fight, that second Madonna, when he found out Madonna, they was filming Madonna with guns and shit and training and in his country and shooting at a big ass 45 like Clint Eastwood and Dirty Harry. I think that stuff scared Floyd. He called his daddy back for the next fight and talked about how great of a trainer his daddy was. His daddy showed Roger the game. I don't know if people ever went back and looked at that Sugar Ray Leonard and Floyd Senior fight. You ever seen that fight?
Yeah, I've seen it.
Sugar Ray Daddy didn't get him to the last part of the fight. Now you talking about a street motherfucker who sold drugs and everything. He was giving Ray Leonard hell. He was giving him hell. And he was taking some licks upside the head, though. But the shoulder roll won't work in that fight. But other than that, Floyd Daddy he could fight, man. I think he was like, 20-1?
Yeah, I think.
Something.
I'm going to get it right now because I don't want to misquote. Because I haven't seen his fights in a long time, to be honest with you.
Yeah. I watched a lot of his fights coming up. And had he not stayed in trouble, he was better than Roger. And Roger was a good fighter. You can say he was almost great, but Roger was a good fighter. But that daddy could fight, man. And I seen him at 60-some years old in that Mayweather gym doing push-ups with 2 fucking fingers. The only other person I seen do that was Bruce Lee. Now I seen him do that, and he didn't do as many as Bruce Lee. But can you imagine using your 2 fingers pushing up with one arm behind your back? I don't know how people do that. I tried it, man, but I couldn't do that. I was like, woo, that's rough, man. But Floyd Daddy was from the hood. Floyd was from the hood, and he brought hood around his daughter. What did you expect her to be like? Do I feel sorry for them? Had it not been what's going on now, because some great people have died today, black people. A lot of them we don't know. Some of them not so great. But you got people here dying from a disease, and we're talking about some ignorant motherfuckers that are still living. Do I feel sorry for them? I'm sorry, I don't. I don't have no malice against them because I don't know them.
Sure.
You have all the privilege in the world, and you pass this disease of ignorance down to your daughter. Whose fault? That's not that child's fault. But because she's 19 years old, she can rationalize something now. And she didn't do that. And I'll close out with that, King. I'm going back in the chat.
Appreciate you, King. One.
All right. Love you, King.
I love you too. Appreciate you. Yeah, man. And that goes to show you that, I mean, I've watched the news. And when I remember it was a swimmer from Stanford. You remember that story? There was, you guys reminded all of us of the story in Texas who said he couldn't go to jail because, what word did we use or something like that? Give me a second. What word did he use? Something like that. And they get off. You know what I mean? And Yaya goes to court facing 99 years. God damn. That all lives matter shit, man. Man. I mean, all lives don't matter. We all not equal, man. And what is he talking about? Roger was way more accomplished. Yeah, he was a world champion. Yeah. Yeah, we know. Yeah. I mean, it's also perspective too. You know, I know Roger was a champion. What was it, 135, 140, somewhere in there? I can't remember. Oh, it's everywhere. The 99 years is everywhere now. All you gotta do is Google it. It'll pop right up. You know, that's just the first offer. Yeah. See, I don't have experience with that. I've only been charged with petty theft. You know what I mean? I don't have no experience in that shit. That's why if you have experience fighting a case like that and you won, you know what I mean? And or is that I don't have experience. So I can't speak on it. You understand? And but what I can speak on is the clip that I showed. I'm gonna show it again at 10 o'clock just to reset the show. But I that's what I have experiences on because I am very intentional. Let me get to the next call. I can talk forever. Man, what you calling back in for?
It was about your Patreon. I wanted to inquire, not to change the subject, but what else is a cover other than investments?
Man, call me up. Call me later, man. How about you just DM me, man? That's easy. That's easy.
Say it again.
Just DM me.
All
right, peace. Yeah, man. We on that Patreon getting guap. I tell y'all that much. I ain't even gonna lie to y'all niggas. We getting some money on that motherfucker for real, for real. So where else we at? But yeah, man, I just think that the energy that goes from grandfather to father to son, it's so prevalent in this case. You know, I was very purposeful and trying to rid that in my life. You know what I mean? So I'll tell you how I'm doing when Lincoln's 18. You know, I can't give you that answer now.
Lemon tip to B12, double check the details. Gotta cross my T's and dot my I's or I can't sleep well.
What's up, Asia?
What's up?
How you feel?
Hey, 55 sitting on 55 mil, as we all should feel. How much you think is gonna set the Mayweathers back? I'm talking about the
pennies,
grandfathers, the
pennies on a dollar. I mean, Floyd got all the money in the world.
Pennies on the dollar?
Yeah, in comparison, if Floyd's a billionaire, you know what I mean?
Right.
You talking about money? You talking about money? Are you talking about money? Or what are you talking about?
Yeah, money.
No, I don't know. I honestly don't know because he gonna charge the shit out of them. That man, he gonna be a mediation every goddamn day on this trial. He knows he's dealing with Floyd Mayweather. shit. He go, man. You know what that itemization gonna be? Phone calls, mediation, preliminary. Man, come on, man. He gonna charge the hell out of Floyd, man. This is a dream case for that lawyer. You know what I mean? Right. Floyd trying to financially save his daughter. You know, I mean, it's a dream case for him. You know what I mean? So what, 3 to 5 million? He gonna have expert witnesses. He gonna have like they gonna visually recreate the thing. They're gonna so many different factors. You know what I mean? But what needs to happen is NBA. I mean, I don't know if NBA young boy is mature enough, but they all need to get on the same page and tell a story if they're gonna have to. You know what I mean? It's gonna be, man, that lawyer gonna get paid off of this. And as you should. It's capitalism. You know what I mean? I can't I can't knock another man's hustle. Yeah. I can't knock his hustle. You know,
so. It's a sad case of black on black crime.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's sad. It's sad.
I don't know if the life had been lost. I did know she was pregnant when you first was speaking on it.
I didn't know. I don't know if her life was lost.
I was waiting on someone to just speak on it to confirm it, but no, when I first heard about it, I heard that the girl was pregnant.
Can someone put her Instagram in the chat? Can someone find her Instagram? Because her Instagram would tell us if she was pregnant or not. I mean, I don't know if the baby is lost, but the Instagram would tell her if she was far along, you know. So
right. I don't want to go that far with it either if the kid done died or not, because that'd be like putting something in the universe that we don't know. That's why I didn't speak on the pregnant, but I think it's confirmed she was pregnant. That's pretty much like 99%. But I mean, the legal bill, it's going to be high around 3 to 5, probably 10 mil. But we're talking about the settlement, the reparations to the alleged victim.
Yeah, that civil suit ain't going to court. That civil suit ain't going to court for sure. You know what I mean? And if hey, if she get convicted, hey, I tell you one thing, I ain't gonna. I might as well tell you, if she gets convicted, but he has to do this after the trial. Well, I'll just say after the trial, NBA YoungBoy can sue for it.
So you beat me up, man. You beat me to the punch on that.
NBA YoungBoy can have a civil suit against her.
He the one that got his hands on the steering wheel, and Floyd might get mad on that because he could sue Yaya. Mm-hmm. Well, I don't know if he could sue Floyd, but he could sue Yaya.
I mean,
because it happened in his house.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. So if she goes to trial, it's like the parents that got to sue Kobe. You got, no matter if they were friends, you got to sue them because you got a family behind them. You understand? Mm-hmm. Like, you got to sue Kobe Bryant's estate, and Kobe Bryant's estate got to sue the helicopter company. You know what I mean? It's just protocol. You know what I mean? You lost families, and now you got 3 families that got single parent homes, because of that accident, so you got to sue them. Right. You got to get that monetization,
Yeah, the girl's family and then NBA YoungBoy mama. He probably like, hey, you got to switch ship. Forget yeah. You got to get on the old girl's side and go for that bag. So that's why I was thinking that probably could set them back, 9 digits or more with all that going on. That's what I was saying. In the whole totality of everything, not just the legal expenses. The legal expenses, probably be about 5 to 10 million. Mm-hmm. But that was my question, So shout out to everybody in the chat. Everybody stay safe. Peace.
Talk to you soon. Yeah, man. This is it's gonna get interesting, and I don't know if the DA is going to want to delay this case too, because it's so highly publicized and shit. You know what I mean? So I don't have the answer for that. But damn, it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough. You know what I mean? NBA Basketball Association YoungBoy. Yeah, I mean, so, but if anybody has any experience fighting a case, feel free to call in.
Lemon 10 to B12, double check the details. Gotta cross my T's and dot my I's or I can't sleep well.
What's poppin'?
Yo, Fred, what's good, man? Salute Barbershop Conversations. It's real rap. What's good with
How
it?
How you feel?
I feel good, man. Just got back from Baton Rouge, man. So it's crazy, man. I was literally just in Baton Rouge about a couple hours ago, man.
Okay, I'm glad you made it home.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Look, I'm gonna just get right into it, bro. People need to stop spreading misinformation, man. None of what y'all saying is confirmed. You know what I'm saying? Nothing that y'all have said is confirmed. I just jumped on Google while Asia was talking, and there's nothing that's been reported in the last 5 to 6 days since she was arrested and arraigned and all that. You know what I'm saying? The only thing that I saw putting 2 and 2 together is it was NBA YoungBoy's baby mother. You know what I'm saying? It didn't even state if she was pregnant or not in any of the report. I just read like 4 to 5 reports real fast, man, skimming through, and I ain't seen not one saying she was pregnant. So y'all gotta chill, man. And y'all gotta learn how to say allegedly. You know what I'm saying? Allegedly keeps you out of keeps you from being sued, and it keeps you from having what's the term? It's with a D.
Liable.
Not
defamation.
It's liability. What's that second word?
Defamation.
Yes, defamation, man. It keeps y'all from having defamation lawsuits, man. That's not what y'all want. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know with this whole thing, how YouTube is, you know what I'm saying? It's not what you want, bro. So y'all got to be careful with how you spread information, man. Because no offense, but some of y'all niggas was coming off real gossipy. You know what I'm saying? And we got to do better than that, y'all. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm trying to be respectful with it. Because I know a lot of y'all are concerned. You know what I'm saying? It's only out of concern. So I understand that. I'm going to get into the clip. It's cool how you put it together. I like how you put it together, but there's context in everything that you do, Fred. The thing with the Mayweathers, right? Everybody knows Floyd grew up in the crack era. So his mindset is different. You know what I'm saying? Anybody in that age bracket, that late 30s, early 40s, mid 40s, to 50s, that mindset was different, especially if, you know, they were out there hustling or being affected by, you know what I'm saying, the drug dealing. And Floyd's father went to prison in the prime of his life, I believe, right before he went to the Olympics. You know what I'm saying? So Roger picked up a lot of slack in the fact that he not only picked up the training, but he became a father figure. You know what I'm saying? And he kept Floyd on the straight and narrow. Now, give credit to Floyd Sr., you know what I'm saying? He started the ball rolling, but Floyd, you know what I'm saying, was carried, you know, training wise by his uncle, rest in peace. So with that being said, knowing that mindset, now the Baton Rouge mindset is different, you know what I'm saying? It's a kind of savagery mindset depending on how you were raised. Salute to Reggie Owens, man. He dropped a clip of NBA Youngboy's mother, man. And she's not a queen, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, nothing about her energy, her aura, you know, came off as being a queen. She came off as being, you know, a hood rat, ratchet type of female. And that's the product that you get from NBA Youngboy. See, the caller before, I think before OG called, one of them cats was talking about, you know, being attracted to, you know, hoodlums and all that shit. It's not about that, man. See, what NBA Youngboy is, he's an agent of chaos. You know what I'm saying? And when people are in their youth, that rebellious spirit, that rebellious energy, some people are attracted to that, not all. You know what I'm saying? But that's all he is. He's an agent of chaos. Ayanna is an agent of chaos. I wouldn't call Floyd an agent of chaos because he knows how to control it. Like, for instance, whenever he fought Zab Judah, Zab is an agent of chaos. He was at one point. You know, Floyd was reserved. Floyd was chilling. Whenever he fought Victor, like the one that he knocked out, Fred, like the one that kept
Ortiz.
Victor Ortiz. When in the press conferences for Victor Ortiz, Floyd was acting like an asshole. You know what I'm saying? He was all over the place. He was getting in his face. He was loud. That was a role. He was playing a role. You know what I'm saying? Floyd is a master. You know, even though you can't spell, you know, like that's beside the point. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're not even going there tonight. Floyd is a master manipulator. You know, he's a chess master, man. Floyd, in and out of the ring, is a chess master, man. I don't give a fuck how you feel about it. That's a fact. You know what I'm saying? He knows how to play his role. Look at the blueprint, you know what I'm saying, or the like the money print that he displayed, man. You know, he turned Cinco de Mayo into you know, Cinco de Mayo, you know what I'm saying? For you know, like, that's what he did. He fought twice a year, fought in May, and sometimes fought later in the year, September, October, you know, and went against countries, man. So that takes a chess master, that takes a king to be able to think about that, to be able to do and make the moves that he made. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't know that he dealt with oh man, what's my dog from Texas? Fred, like the gangster from Texas. He used to be a big promoter. Jay Prince. A lot of people don't know the backstory behind Floyd and Jay Prince. You know what I'm saying? Basically, you know, Floyd had to get Bob Arum to pay Jay Prince $600,000. You know what I'm saying? To be able to, you know, to be able, because Floyd took a fight that he wasn't supposed to take, that Jay Prince didn't want him to take, to make money, because that's all Floyd was ever concerned with, was taking care of his family. And at the end of the day, you know, everybody stands on their own too. You know what I'm saying? Floyd raised his girl. Floyd raised his boys. I don't care. You know, like, I got a father that was a truck driver, you know, so I know, you know what I'm saying? Like, I know how it is to not have a dad around 100% of the time, but his presence was always there. His spirit was always there. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers act like they didn't have cell phones and, you know what I'm saying, other shit. And then, you know, at the end of the day, you know, if you were a provider, how much more can you fucking do? Like, you know what I'm saying? Once those kids are of age, you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, he provided for the kids, and he did his responsibility. Now, y'all can judge if you want, you know what I'm saying? But y'all didn't live in the spotlight for 40 something years, you know what I'm saying? Like, so like when y'all call up, man, you know what I'm saying? Y'all gotta use context and keep that in mind, man. That, and I'm gonna touch back on NBA Youngboy and his mom, man. The thing with him, he's got a record label behind him. So with all those examples that I made about Floyd making moves and being strategic, like, I'm not gonna give NBA Youngboy that credit because he's got Def Jam behind him. You know what I'm saying? helping him make major decisions, basically put him on a platform. So with with them being compared to each other, I think it's different. You know what I'm saying? Because at least with Floyd, you know, even when Floyd went to jail, you know, of course he learned his lesson. He learned, look, I'm not gonna sponsor these women and get upset whenever they possibly step out. So I'm gonna do what I do. I'm gonna have 4 to 5 women. That's what a lot of cats are jealous of, you know, whether they admit it or not. I'm gonna have 4 to 5 women, you know what I'm saying? And as long as they're receptive, they can stay. You know what I'm saying? Once they're not, they get their walking papers and they gotta get the fuck. So the thing with NBA Youngboy, what I saw is that was number one, his baby mother. You know what I'm saying? And the thing is, he was calling Ayana his wife. So obviously, you know what I'm saying, like the baby mother was trying to either, you know what I'm saying, get his attention, you know what I'm saying, or get some, which probably she thought quality time, but I'm not seeing any report talking about, you know, critical health. Matter of fact, when it dropped, it said that she sustained wounds, but it wasn't life threatening. So you gotta go off what's out there in the context. Nobody, I haven't seen any reports yet, man. I don't know where you guys are getting it. If you got a wrench, drop a link, man. But don't come over here, man, spreading misinformation, man. You know, that's how shit gets fucked up. You know, it's about pro-truth, number one. That's what you should lead with, man. The whole, the whole all lives matter. Like, look, man, that's surface level. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, you know what I'm saying, everybody that's, you know what I'm saying, out here, you know what I'm saying, they're important to somebody. That's basic shit. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, you know, he's gonna do what he's gonna do. He's a
hurry up.
All right, I'm done, bro. I'm done, bro. I don't want to be long with it. I just get, you know, I just feel some type of way when cats don't do their due diligence, man. But I'm not gonna be long with it, bro. Go ahead.
Appreciate you, real. All right, well, it's a busy show. Oh, you hung up. It's a busy show, real rap. That's all. You know, I see I'm forwarding so many fucking calls when you're on there. I'm like, damn, I gotta get them all. All right, cool. I ain't gonna go music. 651. What's up?
What's up, G?
Hey, how you feel?
How you doing?
Good.
I feel good, man. I feel real good, actually.
Beautiful.
You know, like I was listening to Real Rap, what he was talking about, and you know, whatever he doing, and he to me, whatever. But I want to tell you what I found out about myself. See, this is what everybody needs to talk about.
Well, go ahead, go ahead, BB.
Yeah, it's really good. It's really good. This is really good conversation. You know, it's barbershop conversation.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And it's magnificent.
Mm-hmm.
You know, before I called you, decided to pick up the phone to call you. You know what I'm saying? I want everybody that's listening to this to actually listen to what I'm telling you.
Nigga, we listening, nigga. Hurry up.
All right, fine, I said it. All right. So in the 1700s, this is what they said about us.
Mm-hmm.
All right?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to give you this premise.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? The purpose of the compulsory educational system is to deprive the common people of their common sense.
Mm-hmm.
Gilbert K. Chesterton. And then they formulated, which came out of eugenics, was the theory of evolution, because you got to figure out white folks was coming out of, they was trying to figure out how they came out of this and dominated all our shit. All right.
All right.
This is magnificent.
Nigga, hurry up, nigga. Fast forward to 2020.
I was sitting up here chopping it up with Pawpaw, you know, Grandpa. You know what I'm saying? And he spoke some real shit to me.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And it's so real. Like, he knew that I was asking him questions. And then he was 100%.
About what? About what?
You want to know?
Nigga, yes.
All right, fuck it. I'm gonna tell you.
Well, hurry
I'm
up.
gonna tell you what he said. He said that we built America. He said to me, and everything I was going through, political shit, all this shit, and he said that this is what these motherfuckers did.
Mm-hmm.
They reclassified us as African American when we were Indian. He said that his mother, everything, and his wife were Indians in Louisiana, and they were there, and then they built bricks to build the bricks and the roads of America. That's what he told me.
Gotcha.
And this nigga, look, that's my nigga.
All right, let me get to the next call.
No,
nigga, I gotta go. Nigga, nigga, you taking too long, nigga. Get to the point.
Yeah.
If it was a regular show, Beerback, I would let you go, nigga, for real. But nigga, I done forwarded 20 calls since you've been on the phone.
I'm bareback like a motherfucker, nigga.
Well, hurry up. Okay. All right, you got 15 seconds. Go.
Look,
forwarding all these
your
calls.
grandparents did not come from Africa. They knew that we came from it.
Okay.
They knew it. All your grandparents came from here. And they knew it, and they trying to tell y'all that we built this motherfucker brick by brick. And then y'all politics, y'all need to go ahead and cut that shit out. They did not agree with our politics.
Appreciate you. I done forwarded 20 calls. It's just a hot topic, you know what I mean? So on the slow nights, y'all niggas can go, but these niggas calling in like hotcakes. Like I'm jumping off the step. I got that white. Anyway, you hung up. Yeah, man. So I didn't understand where he was going with it. I'll be honest. I was lost. I think I understood where he was going, but it didn't sound believable because it was so disconjointed. You know what I mean? But yeah. 443. Yeah. 443.
Ray, you know who it is, man. It's BFTB, King.
Oh, what's up? No, you're not saved, man. I got to save your number, but it still won't show. What's up, man? Go ahead and cook. Go ahead.
Yeah.
I read your comments, nigga. Go ahead.
So let me go ahead and address a few things right quick. You know what I'm saying? So before I even get into the main thing I want to address, the last nigga, you know, he didn't get to his main point. He was trying to ask you for $5. You know, they go through this whole spiel. You know what I'm saying? Listen, the repercussions of orange juice and the reparations of the whole damn thing, you know what I'm saying? If we sit back and look when Kunta Kinte was going in, but if you can wrap this all up, my brother, if I can get about $5, I get about $5, that's what I'm really trying to say to you at the end of the day. Now, anyway, now listen, bro. When I say fuck Floyd Mayweather, bro, I say fuck Floyd Mayweather for a reason, bro. I say it for a reason. Because the nigga said fuck me. You know what I'm saying? When everything was going on, all this blackface all over the place, and this thing gonna say, well, I'm going to Gucci. I'm not a follower. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I'm not coming back to boxing. I'm going to Gucci. Well, nigga, go to Gucci then. Well, this is what you can do. You can take about 4 to 5 of them motherfucking blackfaces that you spent about 10 grand for, go ahead and cash them motherfuckers in. You know what I'm saying? And then you can go ahead and pay for whatever the fuck you need to pay for this daughter that you just left the fuck out there, because you clearly were not being the dad that you should have been if she's doing what the fuck she's doing now. That's plain and simple. Because if you was there doing what you should have been doing when you should be doing the same shit with Tank Davis, who's locked the fuck up and all in and out the streets and doing all this crazy ass shit, if you was mentoring that man, he'd be the fucking killer that he is. All right? So when I'm saying fuck Floyd, that's what I mean. You know what I'm saying? That's exactly what I mean. And anybody who needs an explanation, I will give it to you. Fuck Floyd Mayweather, bro. He said fuck me, so it's fuck you too. I'm not going to be like, oh, no, well, you know, Floyd said fuck me, but let me show the man some love. Let me just step back and give him a little bit of love and some courage, you know, just, nigga, you grown, bro. I don't need to give you shit. You are a grown multi-millionaire, my nigga. And this, all this yaya shit that's going on just tells the world money don't buy everything. Because this motherfucker right here is about to get into whatever the fuck she's getting into. Whatever she's getting into, she's going to go ahead and run through that shit. whatever the fuck it is. All right. So let me say this one more again. Motherfuck Floyd, because he said fuck me. And I'm out, King.
Appreciate you, dog. Appreciate you. And if y'all want some midday heat, if y'all love that phone call, go to BFTV, man. Go to his website. I mean, go to his YouTube channel. He got some midday heat for y'all, for real, for real. That motherfucker go for 3 hours with that amount, with energy like that for 3 hours, dog. 206, what's up? 206, what's up?
Freddie.
Yo.
What's up, Freddie? Am I on?
Not yet. What you want to talk about first before I hit record?
Yeah, I feel like there's a lot of Floyd haters calling, man, which I really don't appreciate it. And I want to say my side of the story. I don't think that I think he's the victim, and
Floyd is the victim. Floyd is the victim.
Yeah, by his daughter that he raised up very right and very privileged, let him down, embarrassing him. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And
all right, let me hit the live button. All right, let me hit the live button. All right, you're live now. Go ahead. Everyone can hear you. Go ahead.
Yes, sir. Well, I want to say Freddie and the rest of the nation, Freddie, what's up, everybody? My name is Burham. I'm a big fan of Freddie. I appreciate what you're doing for the community. Just to jump onto this matter, I feel like a lot of people, a lot of the callers, maybe at least the two callers who called last call were very disrespectful to the great Floyd Mayweather, the best ever. Here you have a guy who is one of the best daddies that I've ever seen. Spoil his kids, give them everything, and then this little brat is embarrassing him, actually. A billionaire, a business mogul, an icon of the wall, and you have a idiot, a gangster guy who is saying, fuck that shit, daddy, in front of you. I know females are always not loyal, but I didn't realize that, he raised that idiot little girl that, who doesn't even have no respect for her daddy's name. At least she should have at least be respectful to and know that you're the daughter of Floyd Mayweather, the best ever, and you're gonna embarrass your dad like that. I feel.
All right, let me ask you a question. So,
yes, sir.
So I'm a great basketball player. I'm like a Hall of Famer, and someone says, you should take up golf. You might win the PGA championship. Does that correlate? Being a great basketball player and being a great golfer? Is there a correlation there? Okay.
No.
Now let me ask you this. Floyd is the best boxer from 2008 to 2017. He was the best boxer in the world. Most people say, right? By most accounts, right?
He's the best ever.
Okay, the best ever. Sure.
Yeah,
okay. Yeah. Does that qualify him as a great father?
Well, it happens to be that he is great father also. It happens to be that he is also a great father.
I'm just asking because I oh, man.
For me, I appreciate even Floyd, what he not even does for the inside of the ring. I appreciate and I seek therapy just by watching him. I'm a dad also, and the way that he doesn't have his kids not run by female, the two females that he had with them, and not paying any child support, but making sure that his kids, the way he got control of that situation and the way he raised them, man, I can't believe this guy is not getting so much praise. The man he is, man. Forget about the boxer.
No, I mean, you have maybe you have a personal relationship with him. Maybe you spend.
I've never. No, every time I pass by, I never been to his gym, but I'm a big fan, and I know that this is a once in a lifetime, and we should be very happy to witness.
Yeah, I mean, okay. I'm gonna play devil's advocate. I mean, you're being repetitive. I'm gonna be devil's advocate real quick.
Sorry, yeah.
If your mother your mother, right? Your mother divorced your father, right? Oh, matter of fact, let's digress. I'm just playing devil's advocate, okay? Your mother had a baby with a man that she did not marry, right? Or was not loyal to, right? And you're growing up seeing a man have 3 or 4 women with your mother there.
Yes, he should be, yeah.
No, I'm talking about there, like a part of what's going on. What does that do to the mindset of the young girl?
Well, Floyd is a successful man, and
you're deflecting back to the ring.
Okay.
I'm talking about that. Just isolate that.
All right, you're right. It's not a good image, but one thing is for certain: your dad make you a privileged life. One thing is for sure: Floyd kids cannot say that they have been neglected. This is the kids who are 16 and 17 years old.
We can't speak for them. That's subjective. That's subjective. That's personal. That's personal.
I've seen Floyd, Freddie. I've seen Floyd kids, driving Rolls Royce.
That's
not subjective.
No, but that's not. But the same kid that he trained. See, the same kid that he trained Sunday said Floyd was a terrible father.
Who said that?
The same kid that he trained Sunday called Floyd a terrible father.
When calling
years ago,
when he was calling the domestic violence police.
Years ago. I'm just stating facts. I'm just stating facts.
Freddie, you have a successful black man.
I know, but
who has so much enemies, and his own people don't even have to get.
Tell Floyd.
Tell
Floyd. No, and I'll tell Floyd to his face. Like that. I'm telling you, I don't care. No matter how many fights he wins. When I look at Floyd, the first thing I think of, this man said all lives matter. All lives don't. Well, he gonna find out all lives matter. He just found out. She facing 99 years. I don't care if it's preliminary charges or nothing. I gotta get to the next call. I done forwarded 3 calls while you're on the phone. I appreciate you calling.
I appreciate it. You don't believe all lives matter?
No. You trying to get me on a technicality. I'm not falling for it. I appreciate the call though. You're not about to get me. No, I appreciate you. Peace. I try to get me on the technicality. I ain't falling for that shit. Yeah. All lives aren't equal. All right. All lives aren't equal in America. You know what I mean? Oh, you mean all lives don't matter? You don't care about the man who just died of the coronavirus in New York? You know what I mean? About to get me on the technicality. I ain't falling for that. You know what I mean? But yeah, man, I'll never forget that. Just how, no matter how much I respect the men, Muslim men, I will always remember Minister Farrakhan knows who killed Malcolm X. You understand? And the reason why I don't go hard on Farrakhan is because he's leading thousands of men. If Minister Farrakhan wasn't leading thousands upon thousands upon thousands of black men in America, I would crucify Farrakhan, but I tread lightly. You know what I mean? I tread lightly, and you know what I mean? And I take him for the words that he says today. You know what I mean? And you know what I mean? I have, in my private moments, when I be traveling and shit, because when I travel, all I do is listen to Malcolm X and Nipsey Hussle now. You know what I mean? And so in my silent moments, I'd be like, fuck Farrakhan. You know what I mean? And then, you know, I sweep it under the rug because I don't want to outrage 10,000 black men and they going in the wrong direction. And then, you know, it's just so many different avenues, you know what I mean? So you know, it's just incomprehensible, you know. So I go back and forth on that shit. So that's kind of where I'm at. But the last caller, yeah, man. Yeah, so Fred, real, so your audience, other races don't matter. At the end of the day, Black Lives Matter, sponsored by George Soros, the enemy. I wasn't talking about that in its totality. I'm just talking about like 214. What's up? 214. It's all you.
What's going on, Fred?
What's up? How you feel?
I'm good. I'm a first-time caller calling from Detroit, brother.
Detroit, 214 is Texas, right?
Yeah, that's the reason I'm calling in, because I was a Dallas police officer.
I'm glad you called. Yeah, you're important to the show. Okay, go ahead.
So I'm trying to figure out where this 99 years come from.
Okay. I don't know. That's matter of fact. How about you call in tomorrow and you get the report?
Well, I can call down to Houston, see what I can find out.
Yeah, you're important. So I need you to call and promise us you'll call in this weekend. I'll give you 2 days. All right.
Okay.
All right,
I'll do that.
Okay, cool. Now continue.
All
Go
right.
ahead. No, continue. No, continue what you're about to say. Yeah.
Okay. So I'm just from everything I know, like being a law enforcement officer, to me this conversation is right now is the reason why I want to teach us our rights, because we need to become more knowledgeable.
Sure.
Because this is aggravated assault, right? So it's only 2 to 20 years that she will be facing if it's, it should be a second degree. Now, if it was a first degree aggravated assault, it'd be 5 to 99 years. But that's usually in domestic violence situations. And this is not domestic violence because it's NBA Youngboy's baby mama and current girlfriend. That's not considered domestic violence. You know what I'm saying? So it's just really like if she was at a club and used a glass and hit another girl on top of the head, it'd be the same situation. Now, if it's the other situation, I could see this mean 99 years. If she was pregnant, then Yaya would be charged with murder because it'd be murder of an unborn fetus. You get where I'm coming from?
Yeah, I'm listening. We're listening. We're all listening. You're the expert.
Yeah, so I'm not understanding like the charges. Then like her bond was only $30,000.
That's what.
Well, the bond was only $30,000, so you only got to pay 10%. So it was only $3,000 to get out of jail. Right. So I think she's only going to face 2 to 20, and this is a first time offender. She's probably only going to get probation, maybe house arrest or something like that. I mean, I don't see her doing like 99 years. Now, if it comes out that the baby mom was pregnant and loss of a fetus, then okay, I can see probably, but that's going to be a murder charge. So that's all I wanted to say.
I appreciate the call, and see if you can get the paperwork.
Right. Man, most definitely. I got some contacts in Houston.
And put us in the know.
Reach out.
And put us in the know. Yeah, put us in the know if you can. Yep, for sure.
All right.
I appreciate you calling in. Thank you, brother. Thank you. I appreciate you calling in. All right. Oh shit! I hit the wrong button. Yeah, go ahead. You can call back in BFTV. Yeah, man. It's 501. What's up?
Yeah, man. It's pussy nigga.
Yep. Fred connect. No, we're all connected. Shit, we all connected, man. We a community, man. You know what I mean? So hopefully he can get some information for us. You know what I mean? He can have someone pull up the records. You know what I mean? That's what I used to do. That's what I used to do when I used to rent people. I have go ahead, BFTB. It's all you.
Fred.
What's up?
My brother, bro. Now, I'm trying my damnedest. I swear I am. I'm trying my damnedest, bro. I don't give a fuck about none of these bros, bro. I don't give a fuck what they're doing. I'm being dead ass serious, bro. I don't give a fuck about this little motherfucker, bro. I don't give a fuck about this motherfucker. So what? We supposed to sit back and be like, oh God, please, let's just get out a helping hand to Floyd Nigga, is this the same motherfucker that damn near called the police on motherfuckers just because they want an autograph?
Yeah.
This the same nigga that's got a million motherfuckers around him, so you can't even get close to this whole ass nigga. But we supposed to be like, oh sweet God, listen out our prayers and condolences to Floyd Mayweather. Nigga, you got $1 billion. You mean to tell me you can't teach your daughter the right way when you have $1 billion and no fucking concerns of any other kind? You mean to tell me you can't take the time out of your day? You flying to Mars, my nigga. You going to Mars. You on Jupiter. And you can't take the time out of your day to teach your daughter the right way. I know broke niggas that teach their daughter the right way. I know broke men and women that will teach their child the correct way. But you have damn near $1 billion, and your punk ass is on the other side of the world. And now all of a sudden we all supposed to sit back and say, oh, it's not Floyd's fault. Well, who the fuck's fault is it? Because he left this little motherfucker to do her own thing. So why wasn't he there showing her what he did? Listen, I went the hard way this way. I'm going to show you the correct way. No, he threw a stack of money at this little motherfucker and expected her to figure out it on his own. And we supposed to be out here like, oh, well, you know, it's not Floyd's fault. Yes, the fuck it is. Because if it isn't his fault, then who the fuck's fault is it? So we just supposed to pick a motherfucker and be like, oh, well, it's this motherfucker's fault? Or what we supposed to say? Oh, well, yeah, you have enough money. Figure it out. It's your fault. The reason why you're so fucked up right now. Figure it out. It's your fault. You got a bunch of money. Listen, with all this money, why can't you buy the correct way? Shut that soft shit up. Somebody needs to teach this little motherfucker. And because they didn't, that's why the fuck she is the way she is. All this weird ass shit, everybody's going in, oh, well, I don't know. It's so disrespectful to Floyd. He's such a great boxer. So, what the fuck does that have to do with Yaya? What does that have to do with her? This little motherfucker is all stabbing motherfuckers up. I don't give a fuck how good of a boxer he was back in the 2010. And I don't give a fuck. So, what does that have to do with Yaya? Motherfucker, you supposed to be teaching your little motherfucking child. You have all the money in the world. There is no excuse and no reason for you not to show this motherfucker the correct way. All right? So miss me with all this shit about all these niggas out here. Oh, well, it's not Floyd's fault. Well, if it ain't Floyd's fault, then who the fuck's fault is it? And I'm not.
Appreciate you. You know what I found so compelling? I appreciate you calling in. You know what I found so compelling? He said he did mitts for the first time ever in his life. He said that was his first time ever doing mitts with his son. Think about that. Think about that. Floyd said all he knows is boxing. You know what I mean? So I'm giving you guys understanding of the actual visual, you know, and we got to be pretty cautious. We got to be 816. What's up?
Ever doing mitts with his son.
816.
Hey, what's going on, man? JD from KC. How you doing, bro?
What's up, man? How you feel?
Man, I'm good. I don't know if anybody thought about this, man. I'm chiming in on the Yaya Floyd Mayweather situation.
Yeah, that's what we
now, of course, Floyd got money, you know, but like the old saying goes, more money, more problems. Roger Mayweather just died. You know what I'm saying? I think the one of the kids' mothers just died. Floyd is constantly out doing press tours. He's constantly out on the road. So something may have estranged his daughter from him. They may have internal family issues. For whatever reason, she was seeking love or companionship or some type of security in this guy. For her to walk in his house and stab up this guy's baby mama, you know, for whatever reason she did that. So there could be a bunch of underlying circumstances, man. But just because this man got money, it's a lot of rich killers, man, that didn't been out here before, man. You know what I'm saying? Money ain't a be all end all or a cure for anything, man. So I think I'm not going to say we need to sympathize, but we need to have a bit of empathy because she still is a young woman, and we don't know the underlying circumstances that contributed to whatever it is that she's going through that made this happen. Nevertheless, she did stab somebody, and she knowingly did it. So whatever consequences come, hey, she was fully conscious and aware of what she did. I'm back in the chat. Shout out to you, bro. I need some advice from you too, so I'm gonna DM you. All right.
All right, Juan. Appreciate you, King.
Later.
All right, peace. Yeah, man. You know, I have empathy because I grew up in the inner city, and I'm black, and this and that. But I also, you guys know I'm pragmatic as they come. You know what I mean? I'm like, you know what I mean? Like I understand cause and effect. You know, I am a solution driven man, you know, and like I can't look at this situation from a pragmatic standpoint and say, I feel sorry for Yaya. I can't look at this situation and say, I feel sorry for Floyd. Now, do I get emotional about it? I mean, no, excuse me. I don't get emotional about it, but I'm talking about from a human perspective. Yeah, I look at it, but I can't say, man, we need to just tear up this paperwork and everybody just walks away. I can't, you know, like I genuinely can't, you know, and y'all all got to remember, Floyd answers every question always going back to his net worth. Always. Go watch the Drink Champions. Go back. You know, I've been, y'all know my history. I don't need to, but that's just who he is. You know, culturally, Floyd, like I said, I will always remember that Friday night after the fight. He said when someone breaks in his house, he calls the police. Go to that interview. Go watch that. Man, let me play this. Let me find this shit, man. Floyd Mayweather. Hopefully it's not long. All lives matter. Hopefully it's like hopefully Ellie got the clip. Oh, it's a boxing voice, so I can play it. Good. Me and Ness are cool. All right, good. Good. I'm gonna play this clip, okay? It's 3 minutes long. I don't know where it starts, okay? But this is what I remember about Floyd, okay? I'm being honest, okay? Listen.
And what I learned from boxing, what everyone could take in real life, is follow directions, follow order. Don't give nobody no hard time, because my thing is this, with everybody that's watching this interview and that's listening, because this interview will be played long when I'm gone. When someone breaking your house or someone breaking your car, the first thing we do is we call the police. You know, with me being a fighter and my hands being registered, if I hit a guy for breaking in my house or breaking in my car, it's gonna cost me more money. So I got to work smarter, not harder. I'm gonna call the cops. So, and it's not right what's going on within this world on both sides. I think we need to communicate better, and I think we need to follow direction. It's rules and regulations to everything.
What do you think of Colin Kaepernick protest?
I'm Floyd Mayweather. Kaepernick need to try to get the starting job. You know, stand up and get.
I had to pause that. Let that shit breathe. Let that shit breathe. Kaepernick need to worry about getting a starting job. No, don't call it. Don't call it. I ain't done with this shit. I'll get you in a second, 302. All right, now we're going to let this shit keep playing. We got a minute and a half left.
Job. That's what he need to focus on. But I can't knock him. If that's what he believe in, you know, and the people stand behind him, you know, so be it. He got the #1 selling jersey, so it's obvious he's doing something right.
Floyd, I thought of this question beforehand, I came here tonight.
Did y'all hear this? He said, everything refers back to money. He says he has the highest selling jersey. He's obviously doing something right. He stepped over his socially conscious stance to say he's doing something right because he has the highest selling jersey. Do you guys understand that? All right, I'm gonna let this shit play out, dog.
If any, because now that you're retired, we really love those fantasy matchups. You know,
we don't do that. We don't.
Okay.
Do that. Okay. One thing about me, we don't do. You know, one thing. This is reality. We don't do fantasy matchups. Okay. One thing about me, I kick the ass for real. You know. We know if they was the A fighter, if they was extraordinary, I made them look ordinary. You know, when the history books is written, they ain't gonna say, "Oh, he was a coward. He was scared. He was born." You know what they're gonna say?
He was one of the best, if not.
He was the smartest.
Lonnie fought recently. What do you think about his performance?
Unbelievable. Hell of a boxer. Badu Jack kind of remind me of Donald Curry. Donald Curry, even Ishe. He's up there in age, but he's still busting his ass, making it happen. He should be fighting for a title again also.
Would it make sense for Badu to fight the winner of Andre and Kovalev one day? The winner of that fight? In due time? Badu, is that a good fight?
Sorry?
The winner of Ward and Kovalev one day, would that make sense?
Absolutely. Well, you know, Badu Jack is not ducking or dodging anyone.
Shout out to the boxing voice, man. Shout out to the boxing voice for that clip, man. Whew. Shout out to the boxing voice. You know what I mean? And that's who Floyd Mayweather is when we're on the front lines fighting. So now we have context. Okay. Now we have great context. Okay. All right. We have great context. 302. What's up?
Hello?
Go ahead.
Hey, Fred, I was sitting here wondering, like, why is everybody so confused about how Yaya got into this situation? If you hold up a mirror to Floyd, NBA Youngboy is the exact reflection of who she was raised, like what the kind of person that she was raised around. So behind closed doors, I'm pretty sure Floyd is just as disrespectful. She watched her dad have multiple women. He had harems of women, multiple girlfriends, no respect, abuse, everything that NBA Youngboy is. So I don't understand why nobody can understand why she's with this guy. He's a direct reflection of her father.
I mean, yeah, I played the clip. Matter of fact, I'm glad you reminded me. I need to play that clip. Don't worry about time, guys. I got time. You know what I mean? I'm going to replay the clip that you just mentioned right after your call so people can put everything in context. Because I think that interview and that puts things in context in terms of the energy, the spiritual energy, the kinetic energy that it takes to raise a child. So, yeah. You understand?
Yes.
Yeah. By the way, who's calling? It's your first time calling.
It's Asia. You called me.
No, Asia. How you doing, Asia? How you doing?
I'm good. I'm good. How are you?
Oh, I'm super. I appreciate you. Asia's the young lady that wrote the letter for us for the commission, which is to be continued. You know, so we're definitely gonna follow up with that, and so you get a huge round of applause from us for that as well.
Mm-hmm. That's why we need to support each other more.
Yeah.
But that's all I wanted to say.
I appreciate.
He is exactly what her father is.
Mm-hmm. I appreciate
That's it.
I appreciate it. I'm gonna play this clip. All right, we're gonna do this screen sharing real quick. Let me hang up so your number don't show up. All right, cool. All right, one. All right, so I'm gonna do the screen share real quick, and oh shit. Let's see, how can I? Oh, what am I doing? Oh, let's see. Let me figure this out. All right, let's see. Okay. Oh, this is pretty cool. Hey. Oh, okay. I'm in business now. Okay. All right. Cool.
You couldn't fight worse. Don't whoop me, mother. You wasn't never the mother cab driver. You'll get your You wasn't never the mother cab driver. You got. Let me go. I don't even know why you got that personal trainer.
Come on.
Bum trainer.
Come on.
You went at the fight, so I'm gonna be something at the trainer. You went at the mother fighter.
Hey, go ahead.
Got my gym.
Go ahead.
You talking about this girl right here? My wife? You talking about my wife? Inside my house that I paid for? Now her bitch ass daddy, nigga? Huh? And now her bitch ass daddy? I ain't never accepted not one thing from her in my life. Why? Cause y'all be playing on me, bitch. Like I need a girl for something. Nah, I give her anything she ever asked me for. I ain't never asked her for nothing. She bought me 2 pairs of shoes. I don't think I ever whoop. I don't think.
There you go. You know what I mean? There you go. You know, it puts so much in perspective. You know what I mean? That shit was, man, shout out to the Boxing Voice for that interview. Shout out to Ness and the Boxing Voice, man. Go subscribe to Ness and the Boxing Voice, man. And shout out. And I put that clip together for the show. Sheesh. It's the same person. It's the same person. It's the same person, the same energy. You know what I mean? Floyd, like I said, energy can never be broken, man. Like the same energy you put into the universe, man, the kid is gonna learn. That's why I got so mad 3 or 4 weeks ago when that young man called in, was saying we can't fight for equality, man. We got to put these dudes on a ship with no compass, man, and let them just drift in the ocean, man. And we got to raise these young men, raise these young girls, man, in the image of greatness, you know. And you guys are right in the chat. You guys are right in the chat. She has a mother as well. The mother is to blame as well, you know. The mother is, I mean, oh, man, it's just you dudes in the chat, but you know, it's just man, it's tough, you know, it's tough. So it's so in terms of sympathy and empathy, I have it as a human being. Like I never want someone to go to jail. Right? But god damn, you know what I mean? It's whew. You know, so and I understand we have a lot of memories with Floyd Mayweather. You know what I mean? Floyd ain't on trial. You know what I mean? Floyd's Floyd's ability to be a father will have a lot of subjective great scrutiny, you know. And everyone has the right to their opinion, you know. And we are a results-based society because this is a capitalistic society. You go to work for 8 hours, you get paid, right? You become a father for 18 years. This is the results of you being a father for 18 years. We are in a results business. Floyd trains for 12 weeks. He shows up Saturday night. He's 51-0. We celebrate that, right? Floyd's a father for 18 years, 19 years, excuse me. This is the results. The mother is a mother for 19 years. These are the results. Everyone has the right to have their opinion based off of their results. You understand? And that's the truth. You know, by foot and listen. I cut the phones off. That's why y'all niggas ain't call. And by all accounts, Floyd says whenever there's a crime, you call the police. That's what he said in the interview. Whenever there's a crime, you call the police. So, you know, so I you know, she's 19. You know, I went to jail at 19. I went to jail at 19, spent 2 days in jail, and I haven't been back since. All right. So from that, I can relate. And 256, what's up?
Jail at 19, spent 2 days in jail, and I haven't been back.
You guys got to listen to the phone when you call in. All right. So but yeah, so I learned my lesson. I ain't been back since. You know what I mean? I ain't been back since. 256, what's up?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, very well.
Yeah, man. I'm gonna have to ask you a question. I agree with what you're saying, but what excuse do you have for Rev Run's daughter?
Who? I don't know what happened.
Reverend Run.
I don't know what happened. And
she got pregnant by an ex-convict, and she's attracted to thug niggas.
I mean, I can't speak on that because everything is an isolated incident. You understand what I'm saying? So you can't, like, you're a black man in America. We don't have the same lives. So I can't create parallels, you know? It's hard to create parallels. It's damn near impossible. There's no such thing as equality. You know what I mean? So I can't comment on that. You know what I mean? That's a whole different postulate.
Well, from my perspective, from the women that I grew up around, raised in 2-parent households, especially church daughters of reverends, from what I've observed, a majority of women in life go through what they call a hoe phase, rebellious phase, whatever you want to call it. And this ain't made up. This is what I've seen with my own eyes.
This ain't a hoe
and,
phase.
These are the facts.
She ain't out here being a hoe. She's out here falling in love with one man. I don't see her with 10 men.
I don't know what she does. You know what I'm saying? We don't know. For all we know, she could have 10 men. For all we know.
No, but you're being subjective. We're not talking about stuff that we don't know about. We're talking about.
Because I heard she was with Gervonta Davis as well.
I know. You all over the place. You all over the place, man. You all over the place, man. Man. You know what that sounds like? Oh, he was there Saturday. Yeah. Oh, he was there. No, but last Saturday I saw him. Man, you keep on bringing up these.
No. I'm saying she was with Gervonta Davis too.
I know, but what does that have to do with this? I don't care.
No, I'm just using that as an example of what y'all's been with.
I know. Yeah, because he's famous. That's just one person.
And we don't know who else she's been with. All I'm trying to say is women, she's grown, and blaming men for stupid decisions does nothing besides give them an excuse to keep doing it. Since they know that they're gonna blame my dad, they're gonna blame my parents, I might as well keep doing it instead of holding them accountable for their own actions. She's a legal adult, and she's biologically designed to be attracted to that type of male.
I don't know if that's biological design. I don't know what that means.
It's an instinctual attraction. There's nothing that we can do about it. We can rationalize why she did it. Her dad. Da 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 da. Women are instinctually created and designed and hardwired to be attracted to those type of men, especially a man with a lot of kids, a lot of baby mamas, a lot of women that's already fighting. Women are hardwired to be attracted to them.
I disagree.
And to fight
I
for
1000% disagree with that. I 1000% disagree.
Look at the statistics. Look at all of the women.
No, you tell me the statistics. You call in with the statistics. Don't tell me everything you're saying is subjective. Your whole phone call has been subjective. It hasn't been fact-based. You got to come with facts.
I'm talking about from observation, what I've observed from.
That's not fact. What you've observed is on.
It don't matter.
You're missing.
Female
you're only
from a certain age.
You're only seeing
whether
it from
she was
what
raised
you've
in a good household or a bad household. Females, especially from the age 18 to 30. Are hardwired to be attracted to the bad boy, no matter what type of household they were raised in. My sister, she was raised in a good household. She ended up with a drug dealer. They all end up with drug dealers. They all get pregnant by drug dealers, rappers.
I can't speak for that.
I'm just saying from my experience, from what I've observed.
I know, but that's not. But you are not the entire world. That's only your life experience. Okay, it's like me. If you don't go to college as a man, you're a failure. That's my eyes. If you don't go to grad school, you're a failure. I mean, that's preposterous. Like every woman wants a man with a college degree. Fuck it. Barbershop Conversations, it's official. Every woman wants a man with a college degree. Fuck it. You get what I'm saying?
I'm not saying that.
But that's what I'm saying. That's how it sounds like. That's what I'm saying. Like that's not the reality of every woman. That's the reality of the square that you live in, your circle that you live in. You get what I'm saying? I
get what you're saying, but I'm saying statistically, I'm not even gonna say statistically because I don't know the exact numbers, but all I'm saying is from what I've experienced, what I've observed, and a lot of men in the chat can even agree with me, women are attracted to the bad boy at certain ages. When they get past age 30, 35, then that's when they start looking for a provider, beta male provider, whatever you want to call it. But between the ages of 18 to 30, they're attracted to the bad boy.
Man, I can't
from
speak
what
for
I've
women.
observed.
That's the one thing I can't speak for women. Maybe we need a woman to call in. You know
So let me ask you this: have you ever been cheated on?
Oh, I don't believe in cheating. I don't believe I own a human being.
No, have you ever been cheated on?
I just told you I don't believe in cheating.
And
I don't believe I own a human being. I've never gone in with that premise. I don't believe it. I don't believe that one man can own a woman. I don't believe a woman can own a man.
So you've never been in a relationship?
You're missing what I'm saying. I don't own a human being. You can't cheat on me. I don't own you. It's a different mindset, right?
Well, guys, they know what I'm talking about.
I appreciate the call, man. I gotta get to the next caller. I appreciate you, dog.
Man.
Why? Oh man. So I mean, I just don't believe in it. You know what I mean? I don't own people. I don't own people. I don't own people. You know what I mean? I can't be cheated on. You know what I mean? All of them. What's up, man? How you feel?
I'm good, man. How you feeling?
I'm feeling good, man. What you got?
Yeah, nothing. I'm just make it short. Just make it short.
Mm-hmm.
Like that whole situation, every man and woman go pay for they go pay for their decisions that they make in life.
Mm-hmm.
And you can't sometimes you can't use money to buy. Sometimes money can't buy happiness. It don't matter what situation, no matter what kind of lifestyle you might put a person in. Sometimes a person gonna do what the hell what they want to do. They gonna make a bad decision. You know what I'm saying? No matter, like, you could take the horse to the lake, but you can't make them drink. You know what I'm saying? So they go. Sometimes a hard head make a soft ass.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes you could tell a person, or you could train a child. You know what I'm saying? Don't do this, don't do that. But sometimes they gonna do what the hell they want to do, and they gonna have to go through the fire themselves. You know what I'm saying? But that situation, like right there, like she gonna have to go through that fire, and sometimes and money can't buy out everything in life. You know what I'm saying? Money can't buy values. They can't buy. You know what I'm saying? They can't buy values. They can't buy the key things in life, which is, you know what I'm saying, good values in a person to be a good person.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? You can't buy being a good person. That gotta come inside in your heart. That gotta come inside. You can dress it up. Oh, you can make it look good. You can put on the Gucci and all that. But what's your inside? You know what I'm saying? Like the good man upstairs, he don't judge from the outside, he judges from the heart. So you know what I'm saying? But yeah, I just wanted to call just to say that she just got to go through that situation. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you know what I mean? Because she chose a side. You know what I mean? She chose a side. She made a bed, and she gonna have to lay in it. You know what I mean? Everybody, you know what I'm saying, gonna be accountable for their actions. You know. So, but yeah, I just wanted to speak my little mind because there's a situation like that young boy, you know, NBA and Floyd, they're the same thing. Age of the chaos, they're the same thing. You know what I'm saying? And you shorten your days when you disrespect your parents. You know what I'm saying? All this shit that Floyd done in the past, you know what I'm saying, in his life, all this shit is just coming back. It's just karma. All of it coming back. The chickens are coming to roost. That's all it is. Like straight up. And the mama, the same, because it takes two to tango. You train a child as they wait. You train a child, you know what I'm saying? And they'll never depart from it. You know what I mean? If you train a child right, they'll never depart from it.
No, they don't depart from your teachings. That's the point that we're making. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And a mom, when you done spoil your kids, you done give them this rich lifestyle, you done support, you ain't chastising them right. You know what I'm saying? And I know the mama person, like I've said, so I know, you know what I'm saying, her mom treated her like a homegirl. instead of a daughter. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
Treating her like one of the homegirls on Basketball Wives. You know what I'm saying? They going, mama going out to eat. You know what I'm saying? Dinner with other, rich wives and rich girlfriends, like rich wives, basketball players, football players, and all that. And her daughter, Yaya, sit right there. You know what I'm saying? Like right there, instead of being a child player, she around grown people at an early age, 13, 14 years old, and stitching her. You get what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? And that's why, you know what I'm saying, she never had respect for people that's older than her. Like you said, she didn't have respect for you. You know what I'm saying? A couple years ago, when you said when she was 13, 14 years old. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that you gotta think about that lifestyle she was in. She was around in chaos at an early age. You know what I'm saying? So it's hard for a rich person to make it through them pearly gates. You know what I'm saying? It's hard for a rich man to make it through. You know what I mean? But yeah, I just wanted to call just
I appreciate that.
speak my little mind on it, So yeah, all right, though. I'm gonna keep it. You stay on there, Fred.
We will for sure.
And I appreciate you keeping. You know what I'm saying? You be 100 on topics and on situations. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you.
And keep your integrity like you do. Stand on your square. Fuck them haters and how I feel. Like I don't feel sorry for Floyd in this situation. You know what I'm saying? I really don't. You know what I mean? I personally I don't. You know what I'm saying?
Let me get to the next call. Appreciate you, dog.
Yeah.
All right. One. What's popping? 469. 469.
What's good, Fred?
Hey, what's up?
Man, just watching the chat though. I don't follow you and just listening. I can say that man, this is a hot topic when it comes to raising children and how we think children should be, because a lot of times when you hear people call in, it speaks to their values and what type of people they are. And a lot of times your values dictate or they can be dictated by the experiences that you have in life and the people that you come in contact with. So when you look at Yaya, you could tell that her values and a lot of the people that she came in contact with and the people that her father valued are people that seem to be like entertainers. Floyd hung around 50 Cent and all the entertainers. He always brag about this one is his friend, that one is his friend. But what I noticed and what it seems that we are missing, we got to understand the background of the way Floyd was raised. Think about it. Floyd talks about, I was just watching the Floyd Gotti fight today. We can say fuck Floyd as a human being and the shit that he does, which can be deemed as anti-black, which is a fact. But him as the boxer, I could separate them. It's like R. Kelly and his music and R. Kelly the person. Nobody could tell me that I can't listen to R. Kelly's music. R. Kelly made beautiful music. But when it comes to him as a person, I could separate that. When it comes to Floyd as a boxer, he was beautiful. Beautiful. He put in some of the best work I ever seen in boxing. But when it comes to him as a man, he won't be remembered as the caliber of man Ali was. Because Ali went around the whole world representing his people. Ali didn't apologize for what he thought and how he felt. Think about how Ali's children, look at them. Look at Ali's children. And when you see him, how his girls just radiated, how beautiful they are. Look at Layla, how she speaks and how she conducts and carry herself. It's a difference. Floyd was raised by somebody who smoked crack during the 80s epidemic, the same thing my parents did. He was raised by a father who was wanting to live out his dreams through him, and a father who went to prison, same as my father. So
what it looks like is we just pointing the finger solely at Floyd, which he deserves a measure of responsibility. But man, we live in a system of white supremacy, man, and that's just the end of it. And that's just my view on it. I think it all lines up with our values, but at the end of the day, man, we live in a system of white supremacy, and Floyd needs to go get his damn battle.
Mm-hmm.
Have a good one, Fred.
Appreciate you. You know, it's yeah, we have spoken. You know what I mean? And I know we talking about Floyd, Triple OG, but this is also a symptom of fatherhood too. You know what I mean? What's popping, Legendary?
What's good, man?
Oh, this Africa.
Yeah,
what's popping, dog? What's up?
It comes from London, isn't it?
I know you're in London. I know you're in London. What's up?
Bro, first of all, the intro track. What? I need to get that, man. That track is life, you know.
Who, the chat? The chat?
No, the intro.
Oh, the intro to the song. Yeah, the intro was fire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the intro is fire, man. Okay, so about the whole Floyd situation. So first off, let me say that from my perspective, for a bit of context, I would credit Floyd for getting me into boxing, and I'm a hardcore boxing fan. So I watched the Ricky Hatton Floyd fight in 2007, and I didn't know about him before that. And when I watched that fight, and I watched it 24/7, I was just like, who's this guy? Like, he's so, like, look at him, like, he's so cocky, like, he's so confident, he's so good. And, you know, from then on, I was kind of like infatuated a little bit with this athlete. And I was like really proud to say, wow, like, what a great athlete he is. And similar to what your last caller said, you can separate Floyd the athlete and Floyd as the man. So as an athlete, he is one of the best to ever do it. You can't take away what he's achieved, you know, financially in his career. But as a man, as I got older, as a man, and I started to judge him as a man, I realized there's a lot of flaws there, you know. There's a lot of things wrong there. You know, his materialism and how he's so obsessed with money. At first, I thought that was just, you know, part of his persona in order to sell his fights. But I think it's deeper than that. I think it's a lot deeper than that. I think he's deeply insecure, you know. And I think it's no surprise that his daughter turned out the way she has, you know, because I don't think he has sense. I don't think he has sense at all. The way he's brought her up, if you look at other celebrities and his stature and how they raise their kids, he doesn't ever speak sense, and he doesn't speak for the people as well, you know. Yeah, that's what I really wanted to say. But yeah, no, I really enjoy your show. With the show from Some Love from London, bro.
Appreciate you.
Take care, man.
All right, one. Thank you for the call. Appreciate you, man. We international tonight, baby. We international. Fred, get the straight up menace intro from MCA. Growing up in the hood. Yeah. Yeah, man. You already know. Get that. Yeah, shit. Yeah, that shit is powerful. I wish I could play that. Damn. I'll make it an intro. I'll do that though, for sure. For sure. How we feeling? We good? We good on the show? We good? What's the intro song? It's the song I play for every it's my song. So that goes. Patty, you don't know nothing about that song. Stop acting like you know hip hop. Okay, say wake up. Wake your punk ass up. Hey, I like that shit. Yeah. Thank you, Reg. Yeah, we gonna fuck with that. We gonna fuck with that one, Reg, for sure. What's poppin', Jersey?
Yo, Fred.
Yo,
real quick. I said in the chat though. I said he got. How many kids Floyd got? 4, right?
How many what? 4. 2
How many
and 2.
kids is Floyd?
2 and 2. I stand corrected. Yeah, I said 3 and 1, but it's 2 and 2.
All right. So do you think that she just might be the bad apple of the group?
I mean, yeah. I'm glad you said something. Thank you. the sister said something. I'm gonna read it to you guys. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Shit, I'm about to say, you gonna extend the show?
No, go ahead. I gotta find it. It's all you. Go ahead.
Oh no. That's basically what I was just saying. She just might be the bad apple because you don't hear nothing from the other three.
Yeah, you're right.
So that's my call, though, Fred.
Appreciate you.
All right.
All right. This is from. God, I don't want to misquote this shit. Oh, Yaya's little sister. This is from Yaya's little sister. Let's get out. Quote Yaya. I don't know her name, so it's not. This is from Yaya's little sister. Quote: Let's get out of the habit of telling people. Let me. One second. All right. Quote: Let's get out of the habit of telling people, well, that's still your mom. That's still your dad. That's still your brother. That's still your sister. Toxic is toxic. Whether it's family or not, you are allowed to walk away from people who constantly hurt you. You are allowed to, end quote. Yaya's sister. So the sentiment that y'all have in BFTB, you know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? And that's coming from her half sister, you know what I mean? It's about to get rough out here. You know what I mean? It's gonna get rough. You know, a lot of family business gonna be made public. You know what I mean? Through social media quotes, through anger, through frustrations, through her mom can't sleep. You know, I don't give a fuck what type of parent you have, you was been or will be. I'm making the great assumption that if your kid is facing jail time, you are stressed out. You know, it's just the reality of it. But we saw it. I mean, you talk to anybody in private in boxing, there were symptoms there. Okay. And we ain't gonna kid around the bush. Oh, funny thing that she said it. We ain't gonna kid around the bush. I'm not gonna kid around the bush. I had 2 instances with her. One, she was very disrespectful to me, and I've always been rather respectful to pretty much everyone in boxing. You know what I mean? In person, you know what I mean? A lot of people in boxing disagree with my stance. Yet I am very respectful to them in person. You understand what I'm saying? I don't say, "Hey, nigga, fuck you, suck my dick." And I don't even say that in my videos. You know what I mean? So and this is the truth. So I think that this her mom just oh shit. I can screen share. So let's do that. Let me get this real quick for y'all. I can screen share now. We got breaking news. So we can do this. We can all do this together. We can share the breaking news together. I appreciate you, King, for sending this to me. All right. Let me go this. I can't. Emmy. All right, here we go. All right. Let me screen share because I can screen share now. Because I can screen share. This is what the mom just posted. Yeah, she's heartbroken. You know what I mean? Some people may say she wasn't the best parent she is, but I can guarantee you she's heartbroken. You know what I mean? So, you know, uh yeah. So yeah, reality shit about to hit the fan now. You know what I mean? It's gonna hit the fan. And that's where we're at, and they got a fight ahead of them. They got a big time fight ahead of them. That's her only daughter. I understand it from that perspective. I also I'm not feeling sorry for nobody in this. I can't. You know what I mean? if I'm the parent, I'm encouraging them to fight for their daughter's life. You know what I mean? Fight. I'm not knocking someone. Man, come on, get out of here. I'm not knocking no one while they down. I'm just being pragmatic. I'm not into the business of knocking people while they down. You know, that's definitely not my swag. That's definitely not where I'm going with it. But I just say this. They in for a real fight. You know, when I was down, you know what I mean? Floyd said all lives matter. You know, I mean, when Colin Kaepernick took a knee, he said he need to worry about getting a starting job. You know what I mean? I mean, you got to put things in perspective, y'all. Put things in perspective. You know what I mean? Floyd wouldn't have been there for you. You know? Will this change Floyd? Or did he use? See, you got to ask yourself this question. Will this change Floyd? Or did he use his nephew and his son as a pawn to gain empathy from America or the world, excuse me? You know, time will tell. You know what I mean? Time will tell. You know, he claims he wants to be the best trainer. He knows how to, you know, he's the master at it. He's probably the best in history. You know, if Muhammad Ali was in this era, he would be the greatest of all time at using social media and mass media, you know? So at the end of the day, you know, we just got to sit back and watch, you know, and let the cards fall where they fall. But I'm not getting on no one's train. Listen, I say this all the time. I unlock my own front door. You know, we're all going through this crisis. Floyd ain't sending us no stimulus check. You know, Al Heyman ain't sending us no stimulus check. Bob Arum ain't sending us no check. You know what I mean? Earl Spence ain't sending us no check. Canelo ain't sending us no check. I unlock my own front door. You know what I mean? And I think that's where we got to be as individuals. We got to be men. You know what I mean? We got to be men. We hope to God that our kids don't get put in this position. And if they do, it's your responsibility as a parent to fight for them. You know, this ain't a 46-year-old child. This is a 19-year-old child. Go get your daughter. Go get, you know what I mean? Go fight for your daughter. And I have the right to say whatever. I'm not going to sit here and like Wendy Williams say she deserved 8 years. No, I'm going to let the cards fall where they may. I'm not going to sit here and say, oh, yeah, she deserved 99 years. Man, come on, man. That's excessive. But if there was a child involved, I don't know if there was a child involved. I can't speak on that. And I'm not going to allow this platform to say, oh, yeah, there was a child. Nah, that's not what I'm saying. I'm just let the facts fall where they may. You know what I mean? And there you have it. That's the truth. She committed a crime. Floyd Mayweather said it himself. If you commit a crime, I call the police. As emotionalist as he said it, now he's on the side of the law. All lives matter. I'm not knocking him because he's down. You have motherfuckers being, man, we have 4 or 5 people in 2 months get gunned down, unarmed, and police. And he chose to act like, what was his name? Caesar or Pilate? Caesar or Pilate? He just washed his hands of it. He said Colin Kaepernick got the highest selling jersey. He said he need to worry about getting a starting job. Come on, dog. Come on. That's so disrespectful, man. Come on, man. I can't co-sign that shit, man, for real. So where we at, man? We done with the calls? Are we done? Did we complete the show? We good. I agree. It was a very engaging, and honestly, take time to meditate on this. I know Floyd's a polarizing figure. You know, take time to think about how can we all become better parents, better brothers, better sisters at the end of the day. You know, Floyd didn't commit a crime. Did he aid in the crime? That's what the conversation's about, you know? And we go one more phone call. What's popping? What's popping, dog? What's popping, man? How you feel?
What's happening?
How you feel?
Man, I'm good, brother. I was just listening to the show, man, kind of just sitting back. And let me ask you, man, like last we spoke, you were saying that you wanted him to get down to the court. Did he ever show up to the court that day?
No, he didn't.
That following Monday. And what What was the follow up behind him not getting there?
Oh, I don't know why he didn't show up. I can't answer why he didn't show up, but they said she's facing up to. All we know is she got charged with a felony. Forgive me for not knowing it. Basically assault with a deadly weapon, aggravated assault with a deadly weapon, allegedly, and facing up to 99 years. But
I mean, the numbers sound ridiculous.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
It's definitely ridiculous. But I'm hearing a lot of people kind of, saying the same thing I was talking about, man. She fucked up. And I'm glad you read that clip from her sister in reference of, everybody's, just because people are your family, your sister, your brother, your father, toxic is toxic. And that brings it back to our conversation when I called before. And I was like, who knows what kind of character she is, especially if a little sister's saying that shouldn't be ignored at all. That kind of supersedes all our perspective, because she's living it and watching it. Again, I'm not throwing Floyd under the bus. We could talk about his character, how he spends money, how his arrogance. And again, I remember him in the beginning of his career when that nigga was super humble. I remember him just smiling in Merchant's face, like just, if this guy don't fight, I'm gonna move up and I'm gonna do that. If this guy don't fight, I'm gonna move up and do that. I remember him looking at Merchant in the eye when he said that, like, yo, is that good enough? Like, I'm willing to risk my life, and it was still overlooked. And I watched him change from the game, like just not being appreciated for who he was and his dedication. Yeah, his parents was on drugs and then out of jail. But that nigga ain't never smoked. He ain't never drank. He stayed a disciplined life. You know what I'm saying? Like you have to put that to account. You have to factor that in. Yeah, as much corruption shit he's seen around him. I remember him telling a story about him going on some kind of hustle with his boy, and his boy ended up getting killed. And that shit changed his life. He decided to walk away from a lot of shit. So again, I'm just not throwing him under the bus. Again, that little girl, her being 19, jetting out of leaving her house and going into another state to go fuck around with some so-called gangsters, they probably influenced her to act like, whatever she was doing, like, making a movie, man. I feel bad for the little girl. That's one thing she didn't realize, like, regardless of the money you have or your status or who your parents is, the fact that you have that beautiful melanated skin, you can get thrown on the chopping block before anyone. And I don't think.
Damn, I lost you. Hurry up! Where you at? Come back! Come back! Come back! Come back! You gone? You gone? Yeah, Floyd thought he was immune to it as well now. I mean, you could tell by how he talks, very pompous, very confident. I mean, some people say it's arrogance, like, like, honestly, I say this all the time. I don't give a fuck how wealthy you are. When the police pull you over, you're a little Mexican boy and a little black boy. Simple. Simply put. Your name is Miguel Gonzalez when you get pulled over. All right. All right. That's it. What's up? Hello.
Hey, what's up, Brad?
Hey, what's up? Who this?
Hey, this is Phil J 508 in the chat.
This is who?
Phil J 508.
Okay.
Phil J. This is my opinion on it. Literally, she's nothing really special. Everybody makes mistakes. Like I'm sure we all have when we were younger. It's just that, some of us got caught, some of us did not. She did something kind of crazy. Look at who she's with. Look at what his whole life is about. Pretty sure that influenced her. And yeah, that's all I got to say. And yeah, I appreciate you answering the call.
Oh, thank you.
Fuck Dylan White. All right.
All right. So, anyways, man, yeah, that's what the fuck? I'm not caping for anyone. That's my point. it's a tough predicament. You know what I mean? Because the blackness in you wants. I'm being honest. The blackness in you wants to root for him. Wants like look at OJ. Nigga, I had no connection to OJ. I never seen this nigga run for a touchdown. I didn't see him win the Heisman in '68 or whenever he won it. I don't know when he won it. You know what I mean? I didn't have a connection to him at all. At all. But I rooted for him to get off. I don't know why I rooted for him to get off. I know why I rooted for him to get off, you know? And if you watch a documentary, that little old black lady told you why we rooted for him to get off. You know what I mean? So, 919, what's up?
And if you watch a documentary, that little old black lady told you why we rooted for him.
No, you gotta listen to the phone when you call in. All right. So yeah, the blackness in me wants to root for him, but I can't forget. You don't understand. I can't forget that shit, man. I can't forget him saying all lives matter. Colin Kaepernick got to worry about getting a starting job. Well, you got to worry about having enough money to pay for this trial. You know what I mean? 919, what's up? 919.
What's up, Fred?
Hey,
Sir Singer.
Hey, what's up? I know you say you got a difference of opinion. Go ahead, feel free.
All right, so I want to try to run through it real quick. First thing, like you said, OJ, that was money. Like he thought, okay, so I got money. I don't have to be black. I don't have to be real. I don't have to be about the fans. All I care about is money. That's the same thing Floyd was talking.
Mm-hmm.
But part of the problem is that's what we talk. A lot of times people don't care about what's the real issue. We care about money. Somebody can come who's broke or even a drunk or just a little teacher can tell us and give us advice on things everyday advice, business advice. We throw it to the side because, oh, well, show me how much money you made. We can't base everything off money, but we do that all the time. So that's why idiots like Floyd, the only thing he got is boxing and money. He doesn't have a high level of intellect. He got manipulation and knowing how to get money. Then you got to think about the other side of it is Floyd handles things on himself. He think about himself. That's what's made him popular. All he care about is himself. So again, it goes back to, well, what does Floyd have? Money. You stick to what you good at. You stick to what you have. But at the same token, we got to take responsibility. Floyd didn't have good parents, but I'm pretty sure out of the many people Floyd had around him, the many people he met through boxing, the many people he could have gotten with somebody who could have helped him with being a parent. No, his focus was, I don't want to be a good parent. I don't want to be a good person. I don't want to be a person fighting for issues, black people or any type of people. I want to make money and stun on people. So now he taught his kids that, and he's made a cycle of just rude, hateful bastards because they ain't got no parent. They ain't got no father. He didn't care nothing about that. He didn't care about being a father. He cared about making money. And
go ahead.
And as long as we keep that cycle going where we say it doesn't take both parents and we just focus, well, we're just going to be mad at the dad. Well, where's the dad? What's the dad doing? Or what's the mom doing? No, it's both of them. The same way we get mad at the dad for hoeing around, we got to get mad at the mom. Or the same way we get mad at the mom for hoeing around, we got to get mad at the dad. That mom who sits at home and plays on Facebook instead of teaching their kids is just as bad as the dad who's out at the strip club, and vice versa. The same one who rather buy their kids Jordans instead of a book is just as bad. So we got to take it upon ourselves to say, what can we do better to help ourselves be better for our families, for our kids, so we can stop this cycle? Because as long as we only worried about money, we always selling out because we always trying to get $1. We can't build as a people. We can't build individually. We can't build family. We got to break the cycle. We got to start thinking what's more important. These couple of dollars right now, like you said before, that $1 million right now, or this 100,000 every month or every 2 months. Which one will add up more? I'm back in the chat.
I appreciate you. Thanks for the call.
Yep.
All the time. Appreciate you calling in. Yeah, man. We all got to look in the mirror. You know what I mean? I know it's easy to say Floyd's a bad father. She deserves it, but we all got to look in the mirror. You know what I mean? All look in the mirror, and oh shit, what's poppin', dog? Let me give you an intro.
Lemon tint to B12, double check the details. Gotta cross my T's and dot my I's or I can't sleep well.
What's poppin'?
Yeah, what's good with
You
the
in here
Fred?
late.
This Fresh
I
in the
know.
building. What's up with it?
You in here late, dog. You just called on, huh?
I know, man. I got in here a little bit late today, man. But I just wanted to piggyback a little bit off the last call. The last caller, you were saying some real stuff, but what he's not factoring is intergenerational trauma and mitochondrial DNA. That right there is something that people never want to talk about. People quick to shame, point finger, shame, point finger, shame. But have you looked through your family's history? Have you seen what causes your family 9 times out of 10 to get into the same patterns? Because you have to understand your pattern to break the pattern. It's cool to point fingers and shame, because that's what the white man do all day. He pointed at us and said, y'all ain't shit. Niggas ain't shit. Y'all ain't this. Y'all ain't that. What we need to do is self-reflect first, because that's what anything that you do in this life, you have to self-reflect and see what did you do wrong in the past so you can get to a new beginning. Once you get to that new beginning, then you just have to make shit, habitual. So even with you, I don't know, working out, this is a great one. Working out, people hate to work out for whatever reason. Fred, you're not one of those people. You seem like somebody that loves fitness, love to work out, but other people, it's a damn struggle for them to do it. You understand what I'm saying? But once you start seeing those results, once you start really looking at yourself and going, damn, I look good in the mirror. Man, I can't even fit these pants no more. I got to go buy a whole new set of pants or whatever the case may be. It makes you feel really good. So I feel like if people actually invested into, stocks and bonds and see the payoff instead of having your kid turn 18 and then you just say, hey, you better go get you a job. I ain't paying for shit no. You better go get a job or I'm kicking you out the house. No. You as a freaking adult, you chose to have sex. You have sex, you have babies. You end up making a baby with somebody. Take care of business. You have the information present right on your little cell phone. Pick up that cell phone, get on that internet, you feel me? Mm-hmm. Research. Like Dr. Boyce Watkins said, if you save up money from when that child is 1 year old to 18 years old, just putting away $2,500 and just build on that interest. And I'm talking about people who, are hustlers. I'm not talking about just the average person that's just, 9 to 5 in it. But even if you're 9 to 5 in it, put away $75 out your check. You can do that. You're going to try to, spend on some type of vice anyway, cigarettes, extra coffee at Starbucks that costs $15, $20 or something. So think about your children with that kind of thing going on. Be like, nah, I ain't going to do that. I'm going to put a little bit more money into my child's future. Like, if you thought like that, by the time they're 18, the whole black community, if we just got halfway like that, we will be straight. You know what I'm saying? There wouldn't be a whole bunch of, poverty and all that. But I mean, that's what I truly feel. If we were going to talk about accountability, just putting away a little but see, we don't like saving money because we like to live in the moment. At least that's what I've grown up on. That's what I've seen for the most part. And I feel like we could kind of get out of that and actually believe, because you have to have faith and have that faith and believe that we can do something, then things can actually happen, Fred. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of us was like, shit, I think I'm going to die tomorrow. You see what happened on the news? 4 or 5 people just got shot. Nigga, I'm about to turn up. Nigga, I'm about to party. I ain't got time for that. I might die tomorrow. So, and look, I get it. Like I said, I grew up around motherfuckers dying every day, like literally the next street over, that street, on your street. Like, so I get it, but I just feel like we in a little bit more of a different time, and we have nothing but time to think. We all at home anyway, for the most part. It's time to just critically think, get on your shit,
Have your children read books, like really get them into read. And if they just hate reading, you got another option, audiobooks. And break down, like either pause it and then break down to your child. Because look, every child learns different. A lot of us, we get mad at our children. We say, oh, you ain't reading, so you ain't going to be shit. You just going to be like them niggas on the corner smoking, passing weed to each other. Don't talk to them like that. That's number one. Number two, think of a different option. Us as black people, it's almost like we cripple each other. We say, oh, well, if you ain't gonna do it this one way, then it's just not gonna work. No, every child is different. For instance, Fred, I'm pretty sure even with your own children, I bet you may see something that Lincoln do very well that maybe your youngest may not do well, when she start getting to that age. And then there's gonna be stuff that Lincoln don't do well that your youngest gonna do. It's just, you just have to see those little fine details and work on them and refine them. And then both of your children could be just great. You know what I'm saying? On how they learn. And then they're going to look up to you instead of looking up to, I don't know, news stations or the president or whoever. They're going to be like, shit, my dad, my superhero. You know what I'm saying? I'm coming to him so I can learn something from, because he know how to teach properly. So it's just so many different layers to this is basically what I'm trying to say on this pyramid of success. And, I mean, even with the original topic, like Floyd Mayweather, man, this should awaken him. And I have seen him, quote unquote, try to say, hey, I'm going to start being a trainer now. I want to help these kids. But something telling me that it's just for the moment. Mm-hmm. You understand what I'm saying, Fred? Like something telling me he's just doing this just to get some clout. And if that's true, that's some sad shit. That's some sorry, sad shit. Because this is not the time to be trying to get clout off of a really, really, really fucked up situation. So I pray and hope that's not what Floyd's doing. He really has turned over a new leaf. But time is gonna reveal all. And hey, y'all, get new and better habits. And that's my call, man. I'm out.
Appreciate you. We'll go one or two more calls and we'll get the hell out this motherfucker. And then DB, we go at the DB special. Oh man. Yeah, this was a hot topic, man. Hot topic. Hey, Batman, sir. Yeah, feel free. Who's gonna be the last caller of the night? Call me now. As Cleo would say. Call me now. What's poppin'?
Fred.
Yes.
All right, man. One last time, bro. I need to let everybody know this. One last time before I wrap this one up. Listen, bro. Listen, motherfuckers is coming here with this weird ass shit talking about, and this shit left and right with Yaya and blah, blah, blah. Bro, it's been fuck Floyd. It was fuck Floyd when Floyd was telling me, fuck me. Listen, bro, all this shit, I remember capping for this nigga Floyd for years. All these pack-tards going back and forth, you know what I mean? Niggas dick ride, shitting on this man, calling him a monkey, you know what I'm saying? All this weird ass shit they was calling this man over and over, runner, gay, whatever the case may be, consistently for years. We capped for this man. We came out here. We went to war with these pack-tards. We shitted on these dudes, battling back and forth, disrespecting us consistently. And then all of a sudden now, right when he has the opportunity, bro, all he had to do with all of his billions of dollars, all the man had to do was just pause on Gucci, bro. Bro, you don't got to say all lives matter. You are Floyd Mayweather, bro. You are Floyd Mayweather. If all lives matter, then all lives should have mattered in the 60s. All lives should have mattered in the 70s. All lives should have mattered in the 80s, in the 90s. You wasn't saying none of that shit. None of that at all. So don't try to tell me now that all lives matter now that you all fake and sanctimonious and you got $500 million, bro. I'm not trying to hear that. It was fuck Floyd then. When you said fuck me, oh, I'm going to go get this Sambo face. I'm going to go into Gucci. I'm not a follower. I'm going to go get this Sambo face. Fuck all that. Okay, well then it's fuck you. So don't try to tell me because your daughter's fucked up now, I should be like, oh, well, poor Floyd. No, nigga, it was fuck you then. It's still fuck you. Hasn't nothing changed? Hasn't nothing changed, bro? Nothing. So all these niggas in the comments, oh, well, Floyd, we'll leave Floyd alone. And no, Floyd did no fuck Floyd, bro. That nigga said fuck me, so it's fuck you too. All right? Now y'all can run around with all this weird, I didn't forget. Don't try to tell me all lives matter. We'll break down all these motherfucking, when the police is pulling these motherfucking white people over, you know what I'm saying, to give them slaps on the wrist. Break down that. Break down when these motherfucking white boys is walking in the street with AK-47s on their back and then the cops is pulling them over, but then they do the same shit to a black dude and they jump on this nigga, pull out mad guns and shit, but the white dude with the AK, they don't say nothing. but all lives matter there, right? Man, get the fuck out of my face with this weird, whack, soft ass shit you niggas is saying. Because all you brothers, aka brothers in the comments, talking about, oh yeah, well, I understand what Floyd's saying. Get pulled over by the police. And then let me know how that shit works out for you. All this weird that I guarantee you it won't work out to your favor. All this shit y'all talking about, bro. Y'all just need to cut it. It was fuck Floyd then. It's still fuck Floyd. Now, the shit with Yaya, bro, I get it. The motherfucking mom, blah, 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 yada, yada, yada. But since when do we see Yaya mom in the ring talking about, oh, well, like 3-4, I'll do go to Gucci. When do we see Yaya mom in this? Who's doing all this shit? Floyd is the face of that. It ain't Yaya mom. Floyd is the face of that. And since when did we see Floyd and Yaya in Dubai? I see Floyd there. When did Floyd and Yaya in Dubai buy an $18 billion watch? I seen Floyd there. So all this shit the niggas want to now start talking about, oh, well, what about the mom? Well, let's just add the mom to this. What did Mom's Dukes do? Well, how's the mom acting? Okay, well, none of you niggas was talking about what the mom is doing when Floyd was buying $18 trillion fucking rings. I don't remember any of your niggas saying, well, it's Floyd's money and he can buy what he wants. But now all of a sudden, when his little daughter's all fucked up now, it's not Floyd's fault. Well, whose fucking fault is it then? If you want to say it's both, fine. But Floyd knew what he was doing when he got with Yaya mom. He knew what he was doing. You know what I'm saying? And if everything was everything, you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna leave it like this. If you got the bread, right? Most people, and I'm not everybody, but majority of the people, we do what we do for our kids. We get the schooling for our kids, you know what I'm saying? For our legacy, for us. Now when the kids grow up, they're gonna do what they do. I get it. When they're grown, they're gonna make those decisions. So I understand that, you know what I'm saying? I get that. But in grooming them to get to that point, to make the right decisions, you have to play your part. You got to play your part. This man on the other side of the globe, bro, he's on Mars and Jupiter buying space rocks. You know what I'm saying? And we're going to be like, oh, well, it's not Floyd's fault. It is his fault. It is his fault. He's the most prevalent and dominant person in that relationship. People don't know Yaya's mom. They know Yaya's mom is Yaya's mom. That's what they know her as. You know what I'm saying? Wait, they know Floyd. You know what I mean? Y'all need to cut this shit out, bro. Cut it out. He plays a part. And then even more, you gonna move everything? What, you just going, that's your baby, you just gonna give up now? I'm gonna remove all my pictures of Yaya from my Facebook. Bro, that's the weakest, softest shit I've ever heard in my life. Because my daughter's doing, I'm just gonna remove all my pictures from her. Well, what, you took all the pictures off the mantle too? You don't got no pictures of Yaya in your house now? Put them all in the garage, throw them away. Well, what you going, what now? And then, well, it ain't Floyd's fault. What was me for, man? Fuck Floyd, bro. Y'all, this nigga ain't never gave not one person in this chat or in this live or anybody, haven't given y'all not one fucking cent. Not one time has this nigga broke down to, let me break bread and, share this. Let me do this for you. No, but what he did do is say, I'm going to Gucci. Right in the middle, bro. He didn't have to tell nobody that. He could have just did. Why you going to spit in my face? After years and years of me capping for you, you know what I'm saying, fighting with these pack cards for years, you're going to spit right in my face and say, well, yeah, it says the same old face, but don't matter. I'm not a follower. I'm going to Gucci. Nigga, I paid for your pay-per-view. No one just gave you that bread. Nigga, you got that from us, off of our blood, sweat, and tears. But now all of a sudden you're going to be, oh, well, woe is Floyd. Woe is Floyd. Man, fuck Floyd, bro. I love Floyd. I love that dude, bro. I made mad videos. I made just comment after comment, capping for this man, going to war with motherfuckers for this man. Just for him to spit in my face, and then you niggas to come back and say, oh, well, BFTB, just wipe it off. Just wipe it off, BFTB. It's okay. Just wipe it off. Just get a little rag and wipe it off. It's okay. Let's move on. Floyd is still so great. He's the greatest. So what if he's a good boxer, ain't? I'm not disagreeing. I'm not saying he's a garbage boxer. But I'm saying he's the billionaire. He's the dominant in that family. He should be the one pressing the issues for what he wants rights to look like. Don't tell me, oh, well, it's both their fault. But I don't never hear any of y'all niggas talk about, oh, well, what is Yaya's mom doing? I don't think, man, in all honesty, I don't even know what her name is. I just know this motherfucker is Yaya's mom, bro. I'm just being dead ass. But I'm going to just leave it at that, bro, because this shit is got me heated, bro. There's some weird, whack, soft shit going on right now. But go ahead, Fred, man. I'll chop it up with you later.
All right. Appreciate you, dog. So we're going to end on that note, man. I appreciate everybody tuning in, man. I appreciate everybody tuning in. Some more news come out tomorrow. See, it's good when a topic galvanizes the spirit, because the underlying message is what? We got to be men, you got to be women, you got to be a great father, I got to be a great mother, we got to raise our kids. It takes a community, you know what I mean? And character and integrity paramounts money. You know, it just does. You know, you can't tell me someone you've ever looked at and known how much they were worth. You can't. They may give the appearance of, but you don't know how much they worth. You know what I mean? Shit. You know, I'm retired NBA players live in my community, live in my neighborhood. I don't know how much they worth. You know, I can't say it. When I see them at the market, I say, "Hey, how you doing?" You know what I mean? "Hey, how you doing?" You know, everybody recognizes them. You keep it going. When I go to Simply Wholesome, I used to see what's called in there all the time. John Singleton in there all the time. You know, I treat him like a human being. You know what I mean? The reason why people greet him there, because he treats people well, you know, for the most part, you know, that I saw. So I think character and reigns paramount, man, over all that shit, man. DB, you still in here, dog? Or you gone? Where you at, big dog? He probably gone. I ain't seen his name in over an hour. He doing what he's supposed to be doing. But don't forget, Reggie Owens got a knockout special at oh shit. He just posted it. He got a knockout special. What, you got 3 fights on there, Reg? At 11:50, man. Click those 3 buttons on the right of the comments and subscribe to his channel. And he gonna be knocking a few people out. So anyways, man, I appreciate everybody tuning in, man. This was a good show. Good show. Very opinionated. We may come back tomorrow with something similar, you know what I mean, just to keep the conversation going. Oh shit. 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 Oh shit.
Hey, check this out. Check this out. Wake your punk ass up. Straight South Central shit right there. I love that NCA.
Wow.
Hey, so it was a great live, man. You know what I'm saying? We had most of the family in here. We had some good shit. BFTB came in and do like he do, spit some fire. Had the sisters in here. And Fresh, blessed the chat. I'm loving it. You know what I'm saying? Everybody gonna go over to Reggie Owens live. He got this fight going at 11:50, so I'm gonna jump over there. But for right now, Fred, can you do me a huge favor, man?
Sure, absolutely. What you like?
Play the song, man. Play the song.
Absolutely, dog. Appreciate everybody tuning in, man. Reese, I miss you. I miss you. Stop playing in my face and call. You literally playing in my face and not calling. Peoples Hernandez. Always can expect People Hernandez to come in once we hit that song. BFTB, appreciate the input, dog. Reese, play this one. Travel through that open door. Omega Red, appreciate you. India Doll, welcome to the show. Real rap. Reese had to formally introduce yourself. What up, Patty Dean? Cash G, Batman, appreciate the DM. Reggie Owens, we go on there 11:50, man. Fuck Floyd Sinclair. Nah, Fred. New topic, please. You know what I mean? We can deviate in somebody else. We just got to get them in here. You know what I mean? Pizzo Black, we can go with DM me some topics. You know, I'm all for the people, man. I'm a people's person. What up, Nassim? What up, LJ? DB? Appreciate you calling in, dog. But this is your favorite part of the song. If I overtalk this part, y'all wouldn't like me for the next 24 hours. But you know what? I'm gonna let y'all sing this shit.
Learn quickly, they'll come for your throne. Games can play, can't take it personal. Cause the devil is a lie. Hey, I'm telling you the truth. Hey, it's only what you do. Hey, some things you gotta do.
Hey, and don't forget, there was a community. What up, Pizzo Black, man? Appreciate you. Lowland Prophet, appreciate you. It was a community too now. You know what I mean? He has 6 bodyguards, his own personal barber, his own personal driver. You know, his driver was an important part of the 24 access, you know? So it was a community there in place to promote anything he needed in his life, you know? And that goes both ways for the mother too, you know? So we got to take that into account too. Omega Red need to stop the bullshit. Okay. Gotta give in. India Doll, hope to see you tomorrow night. Come on back. Personal statement. Run the game like I'm ASICs. Learn to develop patience, determined to be the greatest. Yeah. And if you guys want to come on the show, you know, I can send you a link. And you can, instead of calling in, you can video chat in. I'll give you 3 or 4 minutes to video chat, so we can do that too now. Give back, give love, give in never give up, stand tall to fight another day. 2 toes, 2 feet, I stand on the ground. I'm going back soon and fight this final round. That's no rehearsal. West Virginia, this your favorite part, West Virginia. Sing this shit like you got some soul, nigga. Cause the devil is a lie. Hey. Tell me what you hey. It's all in what you do. Hey. Some things you gotta do. Hey, 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 hey. Hey, I love y'all. Batman, I appreciate you tonight, dog. We in this motherfucker. And yeah, toes do matter, Batman. Toes do. I just want to change the tenor of the show. Toes matter, nigga. Toes matter. I appreciate y'all, man. We'll be back tomorrow. Keep on flirting, BFTB. BFTB, she only a car drive away. Keep flirting, big dog. Keep flirting. I'll holler at y'all. Love y'all. See y'all tomorrow.